What up, y'all, and welcome to the ToneSperience. So tonight we're just gonna kind of hang out, chat. I got a couple people to call. We were without Doc tonight because Doc is working. It's his last night over at Vito's Pizza. So if you're in Glendale, order you some Vito's Pizza. But let's make a phone call.
Hey, Dingo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Rock? So we are live, not on TikTok. We are on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Like, I can't figure out the stream thing. I can, but I'm working with the work computer right now. So that's what we're doing. This is it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So you were on with the ToneSperience. What you up to?
Outstanding.
Right. What you up to tonight, brother?
Nothing much. I'm just chilling at home. Like I told you before, I'm playing Pokemon.
Nice. Where you at on Pokemon?
So it's kind of funny because I'm like, I'm playing Pokemon Crystal, so I'm in the beginning. Like I'm at the first gym, but I'm grinding around the area, and I'm trying to bring my levels up because I always like to over level when I do stuff like that.
You kind of have to in games like that. You always got to level up, loot the bodies, you know?
Well, yeah, kind of like with Final Fantasy.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Final Fantasy, if you don't get on it from the jump, you're screwed, man.
Well, yeah, like, dude, when I was younger, I played Final Fantasy VII, and I had that problem. Okay, I was dumb during that time. I did some dumb things when I was playing games. And in Final Fantasy VII, I just ran through the game. I just kept on just going like fighting and just kept going. And I got to a point where I got my ass whooped all the time, and I was getting owned. And I was like, maybe I can backtrack. No, you can backtrack, man. I tried to, but I kept getting my ass whooped. They got to a point where I was like, oh my god, I have to restart the game.
Huh. Yeah, I ran into that issue, but that's why I just kept playing the game over and over and over and over. I can't tell you how many hours I have logged in on Final Fantasy VII on the PS1, bro. That game is just straight up crazy.
I know.
Like, I
And so
downloaded the redone version on the PS3 years ago. Not that cool fancy version, but it's essentially the same version on the PS1. But it looks way cheesier when you look at it like 25 years later.
yeah, but you got to appreciate it. I mean, you really do.
Oh yeah, man, that is that is the game. I mean, before that game, I played Mario Brothers as a kid, and Mario 2 and Mario 3, and my favorite one on the NES was a boy in his blob. I don't know if you ever
Oh,
remember that one.
oh my god, yes, I know the boy in his blob. And did you ever play the remake of it?
No, I didn't know there was a remake. No way.
There was a remake, and it looks amazing. And I haven't had the chance to play it myself, but it looks really good, and I would actually recommend playing it.
Nice.
So, but it's kind of what's up?
That game was straight up legit. I mean, you're a dude walking around, you got a blob, you throw jelly beans at him, and he does stuff. It was essentially like Kirby before Kirby was Kirby, but he didn't eat everything to like get his powers. He ate jelly beans.
Yeah, and so it was kind of funny because there was, and it's funny you should mention a boy in his blob because I think it was like a month ago I was watching a video on YouTube, and it's you think you can beat video games. I think that's the name of the YouTube page, and it's this guy that goes through talking about old school games, and he just goes through from beginning to end, and he tells the lore of the whole game and all the secrets to it and whatnot. It's kind of like he's like your Nintendo Power guy there with that.
Oh, okay.
But he was going about the whole lore about a boy in his blob, and he was talking about how there were certain jelly beans that were like left out.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember which one he was talking about, but there was because he took certain ones out because there was no point in having them. And then the one that always got me was the ketchup flavored jelly bean.
Right?
I'm just like, nah, I wouldn't want to try that. That's like those was it those weird tasting Jelly Belly ones?
Oh, the Harry Potter ones. Dude, I love those. My favorite one is the grass flavored one. Like, I don't know where they came up with the science behind the taste of it. But like, if you smell fresh cut grass, that's exactly what those jelly beans freaking taste like. Oh my god, I love those ones. The sardine ones, I'm not a sardine fan, let alone like no, no. And I don't know how dog vomit tastes like dog vomit. Like, why is that programmed in our brain?
So
Maybe it's like the Matrix, dude. We got all this programming in us, so everything tastes like chicken because that's the only thing our creators could think of. You know?
well, it's kind of funny because when I was in the military, I had someone give me the booger flavored ones, and I didn't realize it.
Dude,
And they were
those
like,
ones are
"Hey, you want some
so
jelly
good.
beans?"
Right.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Sure, why not? Go ahead, pass them to me." And man, did I whoop someone's ass that day!
Oh, I bet, dude. PT had to have been hella fun that day, huh?
Oh yeah,
All right, let me get
but
back to a boy and its blob real quick, dude, because I got a question for you. Because it brings
ask
up
away.
memories. When was the first time that you remember playing that game on the NES, and where were you?
A boy and his blob.
Yeah, dude, a boy and his
So
blob. When was the first time you saw it? Like, where were you when you saw it? What was your memory of the first time playing that game?
So I never played it. I will tell you right now, I never played a boy and his blob. I just remember was actually watching a friend play it
Uh huh.
on their NES, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And I just ended up watching them play,
Yeah.
and it was actually kind of fun watching them. You had to be really strategic with that game.
Oh yeah, dude. You had to know when to use that ladder jelly bean, or when to use
Yeah,
the bicycle one, or whatever he turned into. It's been so long since I played it.
yeah, and you had to figure out when you had to time out where you were going to drop down in certain places because too much of a height, you can die of fall damage, which
Right.
was one of those times in a video game that you're like, oh, this is a thing.
Dude, if you have in a pad, like an iPad or a tablet sitting around, you got one?
I got my laptop.
All right. If you open up my YouTube page, dude, you'll be able to see this stream while we're going.
Oh, I don't know if I can pull it up. I mean, because I'd have to turn on my mobile hotspot. I don't know if I can pull that off.
Oh, well, that sucks. Just watch it later. I'll edit it and make it one quick little segment,
Okay.
you know? Anyway, so the first time I remember playing it or seeing it, right? I am walking
Mm-hmm.
around Desert Sky Mall. But back then it was called Westridge Mall, right? And every
Yeah.
Sundays, me and my mom, we used to go there and get Chick-fil-A. Oh no, I said the evil name Chick-fil-A, but we'd split like a 4-piece pack of nuggets, some waffle fries, and have a soda, and we'd sit at that mall and just watch people. That's what our Saturday was, right? So one of the times she went shoe shopping or whatever, and I got left to my own devices. Nintendo had a store at Westridge Mall right over there by where the McDonald's is, right next door to Chick-fil-A. So you could walk
Okay.
in and you can grab a controller and you press the button and it lets you play the game, dude. So that was the first time I remember seeing or playing that game. I was a kid at Westridge Mall. Like it was right after the NES came to the States, too, dude. It was insane. I was just mind blown. I stood there for it seemed like days, days just playing that same little demo level on that game over and over and over and over. But then a couple years later, we had a Blockbuster video card rental thing, you know. So
Yeah.
on the weekends when we'd go and we rent family movies or whatever new movie was out that we wanted to watch, I got to rent a game if I was doing good in school, you know, which wasn't very often. But so I remember renting that game and playing the living crap out of it for the 2 days I had that game, dude. It was insane. Nobody saw me in the neighborhood or out of my room for those 2 days. It was crazy.
So my games are more. I don't know because mine wasn't a boy and his blob, like I said, and I originally did used to have a Nintendo when I was a child.
Yeah.
Not for too long because apparently I wasn't doing well in school to get one.
See, I
So
remember my mom buying one tax season the year they came out, and my sister hoarded the thing like it was hers, dude. But every cent that I got, I'd save up and I'd buy games or I'd buy accessories. Dude, I had that stupid Top Gun game with that goofy helmet with the little microphone that came off, and while you're playing the game, you still had to fly the plane. And landing that plane was a son of a gun, I tell you. I could never land the thing on the aircraft carrier. But sitting there playing the game. Like instead of pressing the buttons to shoot, if you yelled fire, 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 that's when your missile shot in the game, dude. That was the fun of the helmet. So like, I'm 11 years old, sitting in my room, yelling at a TV screen, fire, 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 like freaking I was Beavis, dude. I swear, it was insane. It was insane. But here, let me get to one of the things we've been doing on the pod on the little live stream here is I've been drinking a new bottle of wine every night on the stream. So right now I'm drinking 19 Crimes Cali Red with Snoop Dogg on the bottle, y'all. Everybody says I have the same mannerisms of Snoop just because I be grooving, but I had to choose this, and Martha Stewart's wine was like right next to it on the shelf. So I think Martha Stewart and Snoop are definitely in cahoots on this one, you know. So
Well, of course they're like buddy buddy.
right, of course they are, dude. It was ever like, have you seen that cooking show that they've done together?
No, I haven't, and I've been meaning to check it out because it looks interesting to
Dude,
put it.
that cooking show is just straight up insane. It is ridiculous. But to everybody out there, cheers, chin chin. Here we go. Glass
Salute.
number one. Now that is a tasty glass of wine. Yeah. But so a lot of people that know me in real life, like I talk about you, um, and I try to explain how we met and what we've done together and stuff like that. Like this is rock. This is what's your Instagram? Rock Light? Your
I
cosplay
think it's
Instagram?
well, it's not cosplay anymore for the most part. And it's let me see, let me go to it actually.
All
Give
right.
me a sec because
Well, I know you've been out of the cosplay community, but I know that was like your thing. That was your jam.
that
It was
was
all
my
cosplay.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So it's kind of funny that it's the Mighty Rock Light.
All right, that's what I thought. Same as your TikTok, right?
Yes,
All right. So everybody check him out if you want. He's on TikTok. He doesn't really post stuff right now, but he's all up
I've
on
been busy.
Instagram with some of his cosplays. Heck yeah, you've been busy, bro. Congrats, dude. It's been a heck of a year. And we're
It
barely
really
in the
has.
beginning of it too. Shit.
It's there's been a lot going on. There really has. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
and it's kind of funny because I told my brother everything feels like, how some people say their life is moving like a mile a minute.
Uh-huh.
Mine feels like it's going a mile a second now because of everything that's been happening. I mean, it's kind of interesting when your life is situating and everything's kind of the pieces are starting to fit into place, and it's like, and for me, it's like I want to do my reviews. I want to do my things that I normally do. I want to have some time to kind of do what I enjoy, but with everything going on, it's just coming and coming and coming, and it's not like slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, that's kind of the pace of life though. Like if I think in the other live stream we did the other night. No, I never brought it up. I have figured out the meaning to life. I was telling my mom this one. I believe. I might have talked about it in the other live stream we did a couple nights ago. I don't know. I be getting drunk and talking. So you know me, man. Um like to me the meaning of life is we just figure things out until that until might not be a good path or a good direction, but that's the direction we're given. And we just got to try to make the best of it and figure it out until the next. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and it's kind of funny because like I have my own concept on it as well because when you start growing up, I mean, some people mature, some don't. I mean, it depends on how your mind evolves and how you progress through life.
Definitely.
And one of the things that I noticed when I was a kid was I thought that I was the main character to the story, to like the grand scheme of the story. And I know a lot of people start off like that. They have this concept like they think the moment that they're in right now, they're the main character of the story. And it isn't until like later on down the road you start kind of your mindset kind of starts changing little by little. For some it doesn't. For others it starts kind of grasping the bigger picture. It's like you're the main character of your own story.
Right.
You're not the main character of everyone's story. You're the main character of your story. You know, for some people, you're a side character. For some people, you're non-existent. For some, there's people that know you and there's people that don't. And it's like, it might be subtle, it might be grand, who knows? But the thing is, you're living your life and that was the thing that I realized in life. It was like, I'm the main character of my own story. I make what I can out of it. And I'm going to make the best out of the moment.
Dude, that is totally like nobody could have said it any better, Rock. Big ups to you on that one. Nobody has said that one or put it better to me that way. It's like our own life is kind of a choose your own adventure storybook in a way, you know? Like,
Of course.
and we just got to make sure to not encroach on other people's storybook as they're playing their story out. I might want to turn
Exactly.
left at the path. They might want to turn right. I can't really take them with me if they don't want to go. And they can't take me with them because I'm focused on the path ahead of me, you know?
Exactly. As long as you're not intruding on someone else's life,
Right.
have at it. But the second you start doing that, I mean, you're interacting. You're kind of you're causing a negative impact on their life.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, and it's that whole concept where they tell it's like treat others as you wish to be treated type scenario.
Yeah,
And it's
right.
like, and like I said, when it comes down to it, like I said, we are our main character. We're our main characters for our own stories. We are not to others, and if we try to instill ourselves into that, it's not going to leave a it's not going to leave a proper taste in other people's mouths.
Dude, okay. So if we're our own main characters in a story, check this out. If your life was a story book that has been published, what life would you think your story would be? So what book would your life be in a sense?
It wouldn't be on the New York Times bestseller.
All right, but like Mark Twain wasn't on the bestseller list at first, but his stories ended up being all right. So what would your life's book be?
It's hard to explain on that one because, like you and me know, my past. There's a lot of blurry moments in it. There is because of what
Yeah,
happened in my past.
right.
I don't have a full grasp of that, and as of this point, I've come to the realization that I never will,
Dude,
and I'm okay with that. I am very much okay with that. With the knowledge that I do have, and I I mean, there's been a lot of bumps. There's been a lot of positives, a lot of negatives going on. So, and it's kind of hard to uh, I would say, a book about chaotic neutrality.
okay. I could
I mean, I mean,
I could
that's the
totally
best way to
dig
put it.
that right there. A book about chaotic neutrality.
I mean, that is the best way I can think of it because when you look at it how it is, I mean, even in the grand scheme of the universe itself, I mean, it is chaos ensued. I mean, you have there are those things that you have control of. There are those things that you don't have control of, and the best you can do is just keep rolling with the punches, keep moving forward. Whenever something happens, it knocks you down, but
Yeah.
it's that decision of whether or not you're going to get back up from it. Are you going to let it phase you? Or, I mean, are you going to stay down or are you just going to get back up and keep pushing forward? And in my case, I have continued to push forward. And there are times where I've just been completely drained, where I just want to take a breather and be like, I want to go into retirement, but I can't. I need to stand back up and keep moving forward. I mean, I feel as though I have something to accomplish for myself.
Dude, and life should be all about self accomplishments. Like, I'm not gonna brag right now on me, but I've overcome and accomplished a lot in over the past year. I mean, one of them being, and you know what? A lot of people don't know it, and I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna publicly say it now. Like over a year and what's today's date? Today's the 25th, 24th.
No, I believe it's the 26th.
All right. So a year and 6 days ago was the last fentanyl pill I ever did in the last year and 6 days. A lot of people don't know that. I know I spoke with you about that one, but
Yes,
like,
you have.
dude, to me, that just opened up the realm of possibilities. Because at that point in my life, like, if I could get over that, dude, I could do anything. And ask my boss, I am freaking unstoppable. Like that is my mentality. Is I am unstoppable. I can do anything, and it's all about that mindset. Because I didn't have that mindset over a year and a half ago. I really didn't. I was complacent. I was just down. I was depressed. But the fact that I know I have a life outside of something not just holding me down any deeper. It's yeah, great. Enough bragging.
And I am actually very, I'm proud of you for that one. I'm very, I am glad that you were able to overcome that. I really am, because every time that I talk with you, you've overcome, and it sounds like something new is coming on, something new is going on, something big, and it's like it sounds like you're further progressing,
Dude,
and
it's
I'm proud of you for it, man.
thank you, thank you. The thing that is big and that is that next something though is check it out, is we're doing it right now. This is it. Welcome to the ToneSperience, bro. This is your life. We're bringing the experience that life should be to everybody, no matter who I'm around. And if we bring it through the medium of YouTube, through TikTok, through Facebook, and the ToneSperience is just about having fun and letting go. Just enjoying the moment, enjoying yourself. Once we can learn in life, I feel at least, once we could learn in life to enjoy these little nuances that we have throughout the day. The beautiful trees. Oh my God, it's not blistering hot, but it's hot. Enjoy the little things in life. Life gets so much better.
And it really is. I mean, it's kind of interesting how well you learn to appreciate. And it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I always realize that every now and then I'll notice, like, I'll end up touching simple things like feeling the texture of a wall, feeling the texture of a leaf or a tree, and just embedding that into my memory.
Right, right. Dude, like I have a list of songs that I play when I'm thinking about somebody on my phone throughout the day. Like I have a list of songs that I play when I reach certain states that I'm in, just because it brings back those wonderful memories. And I mean, music just does that. Music is life, but in
It is very inspirational. It is. It really is. I mean, it controls so many emotions in a person. It can control. It can having it set off can set off anger, joy, sadness, uh, euphoria, love. I mean, it's interesting what it can possibly do whenever you hear a particular song.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But let's get back to you being. I think you. God, how did this conversation turn into this? Like I don't know. Doc should really be in on this because this is part of Doc's thing with the tone experience and the doctor. But it sucks because he's working. So I just felt like doing a random stream, and I called you, and here we are.
Hey,
So
I always appreciate it,
right,
and I think it was just like it's just how it is. Whenever you have a conversation, it just goes into multiple subjects,
oh,
and
definitely,
it's just going with the flow.
definitely. So you and I we met through a con group. Not gonna mention what con group it was, but there was some good that came out of it. Um, you were a huge cosplayer and an inspiration for when I started getting my cosplay on, so to speak, the couple of times I did. But what was your favorite cosplay that you did?
Oh, okay. So my favorite first off, I am very flattered that you would say that I'm a bit like I was a big cosplayer. And in terms, I honestly I didn't see myself as that. I really didn't see myself as a big cosplayer. I saw myself more as an amateur one had to carry that had to act like I was. I guess is the best way to put it.
Fair enough, but you were the brightest shining star of the cosplaying community that I knew. So,
I was until I wasn't. I guess that's the
right?
best way to put it.
Mm.
And
We all fall
I
out
had
of
my
we all fall out of stuff that we enjoy doing for whatever reason at some point in time.
Yeah, and I had my 5 minutes of fame of it, and I did
Yeah.
enjoy it at first. It was fun, it was enjoyable, but when it started not to, I mean, I moved on towards other hobbies and other things that were more enjoyable. But when I did them, I loved doing it. I did love doing it. I loved focusing on the things, making cosplays of things of characters that I loved. And the one that I loved most, that I was so proud of, because there was one reason why I was completely proud of it, was my Ghost Rider one.
Oh yeah.
My Ghost Rider cosplay, I loved it. I felt as though I could improve more on it. But the one thing that gave me so much, that it made me feel so proud of, like that moment of I did it, was being praised by Gabriel Luna.
Right.
Because you, of course, know that he was in Agents of Shield and he was the new Ghost Rider.
Yeah, yeah. He did a good Ghost Rider. He did a
Yes,
good
he
Ghost
did.
Rider. You know.
So what ended up happening was I was dressed up as Ghost Rider. I had my costume and everything. I had my cosplay going, and I remember I was nudged and told that I had an admirer. And I turned and looked, and I saw that it was Gabriel Luna giving me the wave. I waved him back,
Nice.
and so I I was with my niece. That was my last year. Actually, that was my last year going to a con. I
Hmm.
remember this. This was my last year going to a con, and I remember I was with my niece. I wanted to show her the con experience and show her what was fun about it.
Was that the 2017 con?
I believe it was. That might have been my last con that
Yeah,
I
I think
attended.
I think that was the one where I got the tattoo. Um,
Okay.
Brandon was there. That one dude was threatening to kill the Green Ranger and somehow got in with real
Yes.
weapons.
Yes. It
Yeah,
was that. It was that one.
yeah,
It
because
was
I remember
exactly
you
that.
had her there with you because she had on a mask and she was kind of half cosplayed up too, and it was I think that was her first con, wasn't it?
I believe so too. Yes, it was my niece's first con.
Yeah.
She hasn't gone to another one. I think she was really wanting to do more with me, but after the events of that year, I just lost my drive to do it. And so, but there was one special moment out of it. It was I mean, during my time doing it, I've met celebrities and whatnot, and it was cool. It was fun. But like I said, the Gabriel Luna one actually was more touching than I ever realized, because what ended up happening was I was talking to my niece, and I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I went, "What the hell?" And I turn and look, and it's Gabriel Luna. And I was like, "Oh wow!" And I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And he was like, "Nothing much. Just seeing how you're doing." We started talking to each other like we were old friends, and we were talking and talking, and it was starting to get time to his photo op time. And I didn't want to hold him up during that. I really didn't want to hold him up, because there was people there that paid to go get a photograph with him, and I didn't want them to be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I ended up telling him that too. I was like, "Listen, we have a photo op with you. We don't want to take up more of your time, man. We'll be in there shortly to get a photo with you." And I was like, "But I'm very honored to to be able to have this chance to talk with you." And he ended up asking me. He was like, "So," and I told him, I was like, "I'm Rock Light," and he's like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "You're Johnny Blaze." And
Nice.
it was that one moment. It was that moment that I felt like I achieved something great. And I'll tell you right now, for any cosplayer, if you ever get praised by someone in their element of something that you are in character as,
Uh-huh.
and you get that confirmation from someone of like a high status of that, it feels so accomplishing to hear that form of recognition.
Well, I
It
bet.
really does.
I bet, man. You spent all that time on that costume, putting every little piece and every little detail together, and painting and gluing, and something broke, so you had to redo a whole bunch of stuff. But then you get to put on that persona and then go. And
And and that and that's the big thing, putting the persona on. Whenever you're For me, for cosplaying, it's I whenever I cosplay, I wasn't thinking about people recognizing me. I
right,
wanted them to recognize the character. So
yeah,
when I put on the cosplay, I was taking on the character and being that persona.
yeah. And then I mean, I've only done a handful of cosplays, but the first one I did was that little Deadpool one that I did, and at the 2016 con. Then I think at one of the fan fest, or what are they calling them now? Phoenix Fan Fusion. Is that what they
I
call
have
that?
no idea. I
Yeah.
have no idea what it's called anymore.
Who knows?
Like I said, I've been out of that for like years now,
right. It's another con. That's all it is. But that one
and,
year
and
I
that's pretty
did.
much the way I'm looking at it as.
Yeah, yeah. That one year I was Hunter S. Thompson, and the people that came up to me and recognized who I was, that real recognized me portraying Hunter S. Thompson was awesome. The majority of the people thought I was Black Jim Carrey, but I don't. I never really got that one, but it just the persona of the Thompson. It's just uh, you just get to do jackass shit all day long, and nobody cares because you're in character. And
Exactly.
the few people that got it, they got it, and that was heartwarming. It was awesome, awesome to see.
It really is, and that's the thing that I've always thought about. And it's so funny because like you would not believe how many messages I used to have when I had Facebook of people calling me a prick and whatnot because of my attitude.
Yeah,
So, and it was one of those things like the reason why I always ended up because you remember I was very overconfident in myself whenever I talked to people.
oh yeah,
I had I had a I had a very confident attitude, and some people may have said it was cocky. It might have been egotistical.
hmm,
No, it was perceived as that, and it's like because whenever you're cosplaying, you're always going to get judged. You're always going to get judged by the fanboys. You're going to always get judged by the elitists.
yep,
You're always going to get judged by somebody, and it's going to be them acting as though they're like the leading authority on knowing what it is. And it's like, listen, dude, I'm just personifying one part of a character,
right.
and it's like this is me doing it. And it's like just because it's not fitting to your criteria doesn't mean I'm gonna bow down to your knowledge on this. It was one of those things. And it was like because if I let them have the upper hand on that, that's just gonna give them enough fuel to work with and just keep pushing and pushing and just keep on like driving that stake in.
Right.
And so you had to have that attitude. The one thing was about it though, it was kind of funny because I always ended up saying I am the hype. But the truth of the matter was, I had to say that, but I could never believe that term itself. And that was something I learned from it. Never believe your own hype, because the second you believe your own hype, you get cocky, you get egotistical, you get so full of yourself. You think you're like an Adonis among people, when in reality, you're just like the jock at high school that's just getting that attention for that moment.
Oh, now you said sometimes you gotta have that cocky attitude when you're cosplaying. Like there was one person that said he said many things of wisdom, but he always told me sometimes you just gotta have an fu attitude, and that holds so true because sometimes you do, just like you said with cosplay, you gotta be cocky when you're out there on the floor because you're that character. There there
You're
might
you're
be
you're,
there
you're
might be 20 other ghost writers dressed out there at con that you're going to critique and think look better than you, but you have to keep that mentality like I am the BMF here. Ain't nobody better
exactly.
than me because I don't
And
suck.
it's not only that, it's that whole fact that, like I said, you're going out there, you're representing. I mean,
Yeah.
you are out there, and you can't let anyone talk badly down to you on it. And it's like, and for those that are just like getting started into cosplay, those that are just like barely getting into it and can only make it out of like basic materials, like simple clothes and whatnot, that are making a cosplay and just working with what they've got, don't let it deter you.
Right.
Like seriously, do not let that deter you. Make what you love. Represent the character that you're doing. Make sure to get the persona down. I mean, as long as you're doing that and you're doing what you love, that is what matters.
And keep creating
It
that art of cosplay, that art of
evolve it.
dressing up, that yeah, that evolution in that character acting. That's all art right there.
And that's the thing.
Uh,
This is one of the things I've always said about it as well. Do not don't put your personality into the character.
right.
It's not the it's not the character conforming to you. It's you conforming to the character. You have to be the character.
Oh yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't seem to get at times, because it seems like a lot of them end up putting their personality into the character, and it's like that doesn't match. That isn't working here. I mean, if you really love the character, learn the character's personality, learn what they are,
Yeah,
learn what you like about them, learn what made you fall very much into liking the character. What was it about it?
yeah.
Use those as your strengths and build on that. And it's like, and like I said, it's not about how intricate you can make your cosplay. If you have a small budget, work with what you've got and show off something that you love, and be that character. Be the character.
And at the end of the
And
day, you created that cosplay. You created that,
exact
and that was a big step. Keep going with that big step. Keep pursuing it. It's good. It's good.
and that's why I always end up saying all this stuff. And it's so funny because, like I said, the whole time that I was in the cosplay, a lot of people got a misrepresentation. Got like they really thought they thought that I was like some cocky prick. And when the reality was I was just an introvert that just felt very comfortable wearing a mask.
Yeah,
That and that was the big thing. That was the big thing because when I did a cosplay, I was in a mask, and it's like I didn't want people to see me. I didn't want them to see me. I wanted them to see the character.
right, right. And I always gave you props on that one because whenever, no matter what mask you were wearing, you were always in character when you wore a mask, even when we weren't at cons and whatnot. But that's a whole nother story.
And even when I was wearing a helmet, like if I was wearing a helmet, just being myself,
Yeah,
it wasn't even, and even then it wasn't even being myself, it was being like me cranked up to 10,
dude. And
you know.
we like my social anxiety disorder that I have. Growing up, like I was shy, and a lot of people in high school you talk to, they're gonna be like, Tone was so not shy, but I hit it a lot with humor and oddly being upbeat and outgoing. But whenever I was alone, I was sad, I was depressed, I was shy, and yeah. But you have to put on different masks in different situations to kind of be that chameleon of life. That way, we don't bum ourselves out when we're constantly down in public or down around other people and not having a good time. We want to have a good time, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And so it was kind of funny. Like I said, it was just that's how I did it. That's how and it was kind of like my way of interacting with people. It was like, I mean, you saw me wearing a helmet and you saw me wearing a mask, but the reality of it was that was more of my true face than my actual what I look like behind the mask.
Yeah,
You know, and
totally.
that was the weird part. That was the crazy thing because it was so weird because you have people that are being themselves while wearing the costume and everything, but then you have me doing this, and it was kind of interesting how that was because, like I said, outside of the helmet, I wasn't me. But when I was wearing, when I was fully dressed up, I was me.
Right.
Even when I was personifying a character, I mean, did I really leave elements of myself? A little bit, but at the same time, I was more the character than anything. But it felt more comfortable, like it was like fitting into a pair of shoes.
Dude, it's the whole Peter Parker Spider Man scenario. Like, because think about it. Like, when Peter Parker takes off that Spider Man jumpsuit, he's still Spider Man underneath. So there's still bits and pieces of Spider Man in Peter Parker when he has to be Peter Parker. But yet, when he throws on that Spider Man get up, he's not really hiding Peter Parker anymore either. It's like they mold back and forth between one, and they're like a fluid one individual. Does that make sense?
It does. It really does, and it's strongly. It is, and it's true. It really is because
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was like I said, whenever I'm not in a helmet, whenever I'm not masked, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm not me unless I'm behind closed doors. When I'm behind closed doors, I'm in my element. I'm comfortable. I because I don't have to interact with people or anything like that. I don't have to be something I'm not.
Right. Dude, that was one of the
But
things I loved about DJing is I could be in a crowd of thousands of people, still have my anxiety disorder going on in full gear. But when I'm behind that little DJ booth and just cranking out the tunes, like all that anxiety just goes away because in my heart and in my soul and my mind, I feel like I'm making people happy by getting them to dance and enjoy the music and just be free, you know?
exactly. And that's legit right there. That really is.
Yeah. All right. So let's because I could totally see us keep going on this one topic over and over. So that was your best cosplay, which it was a great cosplay. I love that. That's one of my favorites that you did. What was the worst cosplay in your mind that you hated? Like one
Hands
you
down, I'm not even going to let you finish on that one. Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, that's about what I thought, dude. I remember seeing your face when you put that one on, bro, at FanFest up in Glendale that year in 2015 FanFest. Yeah.
I think it was 2015, and it wasn't until I saw the pic because I couldn't see anything because of the lenses. So, like I said, you have to adapt to the character. You really do. You need to
Totally.
adapt to a character. And when with the Scarlet Spider, you had those lenses, and for me, you couldn't see a damn thing out of them. I saw silhouettes. That was
Yeah.
it. I
Now
could only see silhouettes.
now I know the thing that helped me when I did that first Deadpool cosplay, 'cause I still wore my glasses then,
Hmm.
So my glasses, I actually put lenses inside the Deadpool mask so I could see, and then like covered them up. Like it was great. I think you gave me a suggestion on what to cover up the lenses with, and it worked out
Yes,
real good.
it
But
was a mesh. I believe it was. It was like a see-through mesh.
yeah, yeah, and I just doubled up the mesh. Still see out of it, not so good. But the problem with it is they kept fogging up on the inside. I mean, when you're running around in 110-degree heat wearing full leather and you got glasses fixed inside a leather mask, like it's gonna fog up, right?
Oh yeah,
And I know a
hey,
lot of
you better be ready for that
oh yeah,
one.
baby powder is totally your friend when you're wearing leather cosplay or leather anything in Arizona summer.
Oh God, how it is.
Right, right. Gold Bond, take me away. Shameless
But
plug
yes,
here. But one of the things that I learned was, dude, you gotta have a handler with you walking around because you get out on
you
that
always need
floor.
one.
And I remember with the Deadpool, the first Deadpool I did, dude, they didn't even open up the floor. We're just out there waiting for a good half an hour. Like 300 people were coming up trying to take pictures with me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. But I am so exhausted and hot already. Just get the F away from me, you know? Like you get that
And that's
feeling inside. But then you see those little kids in the wheelchairs. They're just the little kids, like in the miniature Harley Quinns. And then they want to come up. So you do the thing and you put on that persona for them, even though you don't really want to, you know?
exactly, and that's dedication right there. That is dedication. Being the
Yeah.
character, even when you're just completely burnt out. But you look at kids and everything. You see how they are. You see how the people are excited about it. You're like, the show must go on. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's kind of how it is until we get to that point. But I do fully agree with you. You do need handlers. Whenever you're handling cosplays of that magnitude, something that is limiting your vision, that's limiting any of your senses,
Yeah.
you need a handler with you at all times. And sometimes you need two of them, two or three,
Yep.
because it is just that matter of having someone that's able to guide you. Someone that's your eyes, someone that's your ears, and sometimes someone that's your voice.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
you need that. You do need that. And for females, I know that there's females, certain females, like there's females out there, and I will always say this: always have a handler with you. It is a must there, no matter what.
Yep.
And that is more for your safety more than anything because of how certain cons are.
Definitely. Definitely. I can imagine some of these females going to like Dragon Con with those like elaborate anime outfits on, like wearing nothing but dental floss. Well, I mean, I can imagine it, but I can't imagine it from their perspective. They got to get harassed like mad, you know?
Exactly, and they are. They will, and it's not a matter of if; it's they will. And you
Yeah.
need a handler, and you will need a handler. So, for those that are listening, that are listening to your podcast, that are seriously thinking that, get yourself a handler. Find someone who is willing to be there for you through thick and thin of this,
Indeed.
because it's more about your protection more than anything. They're there kind of to be your eyes and ears, but they're there to be as a bodyguard as well to make sure that nothing happens to you.
Exactly. And guys, when you're out there cosplaying them tight little suits and whatnot or whatever, wear a dang dance belt. Get a dance belt. Get an appropriate size dance belt
Do
too.
do not get a cup.
Yeah, not a
Get
cup.
a Do not get a cup, get a dance belt. And that was my big error right there. And that was the thing that I hated about the Scarlet Spider outfit. That was it right there because I got a cup and I thought it was going to work well, and no one bothered to tell me that it did not look right.
Oh right,
And
remember my first Deadpool cosplay was one of those stupid Deadpool morph suits. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not stupid. You cosplay how you want to cosplay and just rock that because
exactly,
those little morph suits aren't for me. But the first one I'm at a Halloween party and I'm in this morph suit and I've got on a cup and I felt naked. Like I felt beyond naked. And it really, really does not look right if you're wearing a cup versus a dance belt. Guys, if you don't
exactly.
know what
And
a dance belt is, look up dance belt.
so here's the thing about that, because for me with the Scarlet Spider outfit, when I finally, because it wasn't until it was brought to my attention, because I couldn't see, like I told you, all I could see was silhouettes. I could not see my outline that well, and
Right.
it wasn't until I got to see the picture of Karen Gillian,
Hmm.
and I realized, and I was very upset when I saw that picture too, and I could tell that she was not very comfortable in that picture either.
Right.
And I was looking at this; it looked like I was overcompensating, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this thing? And I was very upset about it all too. And I asked people, I was like, why did you not tell me this? It was one of those. Why did you not inform me that this did not look good on me?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell myself. I really couldn't, because it was kind of scrambling together to get it all done in the last second. And I actually had requested to leave immediately after that, finding
Oh,
that out.
I remember, dude. I think you went and changed into something else while we were in the parking lot.
I went to Ghost Rider. I went straight to my Ghost Rider
Yeah, yeah,
outfit.
yeah. And then, like, not much longer after that, like, you were out. You were out. I didn't see you for. I think we were there for about another hour is when I saw you, and then I didn't see you the rest of the night. I was there for the after party and all that. You know.
So the funny thing is that Ghost Rider cosplay actually takes a lot out of me. It
Yeah.
really does, because the chain was real, the spikes are real,
Yeah.
the jacket is real, everything is real to that costume, and you're talking about me wearing leather and latex. I
Right.
mean, the mask itself is latex and everything, and you have me covered head to toe out in the heat. And that thing, whenever I'm in the heat wearing that outfit, I lost. I remember the 1 year con, I ended up losing 15 pounds.
Yeah, that's insane, man. For like, was that a 3-day event?
Yes, it was, and I lost 15 pounds out of that whole event.
Right. Dude, I got Liz over here commenting in the YouTube chat. It's awesome. Oh, so yeah, that see, and I already knew what your least favorite cosplay was because I was there.
I
I was there.
I think if it was done better, if I had a dance belt, if I had the belt that was needed and the web shooters, it would have been a lot better. But it I didn't feel like it was my best.
Yeah.
That was not my best at all.
Well, and see,
I
here's the
did.
thing. Here's the thing. Why nobody told you about the cup? At least how I saw it. It's the fact that like you were cosplaying and you seemed so happy doing it. Like, who are we to tell you, dude? That looks janky on your outfit. You know,
But hey,
you're doing you, man. You know what I'm saying?
that's great, y'all. But when it comes to something of that caliber, I do take constructive criticism well.
Mm. I'll remember for next time if there is a next
It's
time.
one of those things like, yo, man, that thing makes it look like you have a big dong.
Right,
Thank you for
right.
telling me.
Huh? You, sir, are at the wrong convention.
Exactly. It's like I should be at the one in Reno. I don't know the
Here
name
they
of
go.
it.
Here they go. Welcome to the 29th annual AVN Awards.
There it is.
Yeah, it's the AVN Awards.
I
Look at
probably
that
look like
smile.
something that came out of Pornhub.
Oh God, we are so not getting into that one in this conversation. You know, then we're gonna talk about like my old stripper names and how many pole tricks I could do. That time we got kicked out of the restaurant at Westgate for me being on the stripper pole because I didn't have tits. Like what the fuck? You never know where the ToneSperience goes. That's what's up. Oh, good God, man.
Good
Right.
times, right?
Right. Right. What's the question I normally ask people? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. What does the tone experience mean to you?
So I listened to the first podcast and everything. And with everything that we've talked about as well, you talking about the tone experience, it definitely sounds like living your life to its fullest, like doing what makes you happy, doing what you enjoy, letting other people, kind of get involved in that, understand what you enjoy,
Exactly.
and sharing that out with them as well, so they know, they're that way they can, do the same thing well with their friends and whatnot.
Uh, and that was the first podcast that we did with Johnny Dismal, right?
Yes, and I was listening to that one all the way through. I listened to that when you sent me the link and everything. I liked it. It was fun.
Dude,
It
you
was
checked out
enjoyable.
the entire hour. Like, that was a good hour and a half, bro.
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing.
Well, crap, we've already been on for like 51 minutes. So, you know.
Really, it's been 51 minutes. Holy smokes!
Yeah, this goes like some of mine and your phone conversations went when I was like driving from Arizona to Massachusetts. We'd be on the phone for like 3 hours and wouldn't even realize how long it's been.
And that's usually how it goes. Whenever you're having a good conversation, whenever you're enjoying the moment and talking with people, time does fly.
Right? Dude, this wine bottle came with cork in it that has Snoop Dogg's picture
Seriously?
on it. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It is awesome. I almost said, how egotistical is that? He's got his picture on the wine. He's got his picture on the cork. This dude is an egomaniac. But dude, we're sitting here on a live stream called The ToneSperience, and I have like T-shirts with my picture on them floating out throughout the world right now. Like, and I'm
There-
calling Snoop Dogg an egotist.
Hey, I could say I don't have that going for me.
There ain't many T-shirts out there, but they're out there. All right, dude. Like, this has been a great convo. I wish Doc was here. Like, Doc would have enjoyed it. But like, cosplay's an art. What you do is good, and I can't wait to see you cosplay. And then who knows? You and I, we've talked about a couple different cosplays. Maybe we'll be cosplaying together someday again. You know?
Maybe. I mean, it's going to be a while. Like I said, after May, I mean, I'm going to be out for the count for a while, and it's going to take me a while to kind of get back in the ball on things. And
Yeah.
like I said, if I do get back into the cosplay scene, I'm going to go into it kind of. I I've kind of made this deal where I've said I'm not trying to be con famous. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just going to go to have a good time. I'm going to go to have fun. I don't want to be a part of any social group. I really don't. After everything that's happened in the past, I just have no interest in it. I don't. I
Definitely.
mean, because to me it feels like it's more about high school drama and anything, and that's not what I want. I want to go. I want to enjoy. I want to be enjoy the geekiness of the culture, not the geekiness of the mainstream side of
Right.
things.
Dude, and that exactly what social groups are like. It ends up being like high school. I mean, look at it. Okay, here we go again. Back to me. Like, I blew up on TikTok out of nowhere in like a week, right? But in the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, this is like being the popular kid on the short bus. You know?
Exactly, it really is. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it's fucked up, but it's true.
yeah. And I mean, I don't mean that in like a totally negative or derogatory way, but yo, like the Magic School Bus lady, she wasn't just a normal teacher, you know?
So
Like,
that was the thing I was saying with the whole cosplay thing, because like you were telling me like I was big time famous. No, I was con famous. I guess is the best way. That's like saying that you're the most popular kid in high school. After high school, though, once you leave,
nobody remembers who you are except for like the 5 people you still talk to 30 years later, like me. Yeah.
it, and it's one of those. I mean, it is one of those, and it's like, and that's why I said if I ever go back to cosplaying, which I do have that strong feeling of it, but I have no interest of any of the social mainstream stuff or any of the little social group,
Right. Right.
I don't have any interest in any of that. I have more, and like I said, my girl, she wants to get involved in it too. She wants to go kind of go have fun time with it, and that's all that we care about now. It's like, am I going to try to get intricate with my cosplay again? Probably. more than likely, because that's just how I roll. But at the same time, it's like I'm not going to try to go there to kind of. I'm not going to go there to try to get attention or try to be,
Right, right. And that's like, okay, I got the TikTok, I got the YouTube, I got the website now, which like looks legit. www.tonedingofreeman.com. Anyway, shameless plug inserted here. Um, but like, I'm not doing it to get rich or get famous, dude. I'm getting it to bring the experience to other people. I'm getting it to get my art out there. The pictures I take, I love them. Other people like them. I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna throw them online and see who's gonna buy them. If not, cool. At least people saw them, you know. And I'm gonna make some funky T-shirts in the process that make people laugh, whether they buy them or not. You know what I'm
But see, that's the legit thing about you, Dingo. That's straight up what I love about it is the fact that you're not doing it for fame, you're not doing it for fortune, you're not doing it for any of those reasons. And that goes the same way for people that are trying to get into cosplay and all this stuff. Don't look into it, because if you're looking for fame, fortune, and all that stuff, you're looking for the fad portion of things.
right?
Like it's treated as a fad. You're trying to bet profit off of it. When the reality of it is, you should do it because you love it, you
Right.
enjoy it.
Right. And let's be real here. Life is not a Disney movie. We're not all going to have a happy ending. We're going to have the ending that's going to be the happiest that we could have, but we're not going to get everything that we want out of life. So if you got aspirations of being rich and famous, you know what? Keep pursuing them and all that. Stay humble, but realize that small, minute percentage of people that actually get rich and famous, it's very, very small. And they usually got to do some real shady stuff to get rich and famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know exactly what you mean by that. I've seen it, and it's like, nope, I want no part of that. I would prefer to keep my moral compass, if you don't mind.
Oh, definitely, definitely, dude. And my morals are like, it's a whole nother conversation stream right there. Because my morals are like, I don't know. I float my morals. If it's morally right to me at the time and it makes me have fun, if I'm not hurting anybody else, if I'm not hurting myself, if I'm not gonna do any kind of harm to the general populace, like I'm gonna do it if it seems like fun. It's called the wheel of randomness to me, yo. You know.
Yeah, and for me, like I said, for me, it's chaotic, just being chaotic neutral. That's it.
All right. So if you already, dude, we're running this just like we run the live stream, except I don't have talk. But you know, it sucks, but it is what it is. So, dude, this appears like you're a guest on the show. Are you a guest? How about we'll call this guest host Rock?
Guest host, I guess. I guess we can go with that. I mean, I'm
Do
just
you
chilling. I'm going with the moment.
right? Dude, that's what I always go with the moment. We're off script here. I don't really have a
Yeah.
medium except for I called you, and I'm gonna call somebody else here in a minute. So they're gonna be in for a ride. Dude, you are the only one out there that has a nickname for my nickname that is the nickname to the nickname. Do you realize that?
Oh yeah, I definitely know about it. I'm perfectly content with that.
Right, right. So the nickname is Tone, shortened from Two Tone. And then it got formed about 12 years ago into Tone Dingo Freeman, which because I'm a free man and I'm half a mandingo, so you know what's up. But you were the only one in this world that calls me Dingo for short, dude. And honestly, if you called me anything else, I would think it was awkward as hell. You know what I mean?
It really would. I'm not even gonna kid you on that one, man. Even I would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Rock?" No.
Huh? Huh? All right. So if you watch the other live streams that we've done or the replays of them or whatever, you know I always ask a random question, right? And
Of course.
I poll Facebook for these random questions. And I remember looking at my memories some years ago because I used to just pull random questions anyway. I remember you commented on them and commented a random question at some point in time when you still had a Facebook. So the random question that I picked is coming from the next person that we are calling next. I'm not going to give you a number between one or three because not that many people commented, but we didn't have a full day. Anyway, so random question time. You ready?
Ready.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, who let the dogs out?
Oh, oh.
Right? Dude, that was seriously one of the random questions. We're still trying to figure out exactly who let the dogs out. Because the Baja Men in that song, they never said who let the dogs out, but who let them out, dude? Who do you think let the
You know
dogs
what?
out?
I know exactly who let him out, and it was the dog catcher.
Oh, why did the dog catcher?
You-
Did he let him out so he could recatch the dog so he had something to do?
Exactly, because I bet you right now, dude's bored out of his mind.
Because he ain't got no dogs to catch, so he had to let the dogs out. Who?
Exactly. So that's the only thing I can think of right now is like, yeah, definitely got to be the dog catcher on this one.
All right. Let's go back to the first stream that we had with the Diz here. What would be your weapon of choice if it were announced on the news right now? Zombie apocalypse, take shelter, and you just had to grab and go and figure out a weapon to survive. What would be your weapon for the zombie apocalypse?
Well, okay, so I heard what you were saying, and what the hell, man?
Dude, that just
Poor
came out
badger.
of
Poor
nowhere, right?
badger.
With the honey badgers. Like, I don't know where that came from, dude, but it came
Poor
out of
little honey
the
badger.
gloriousness ether that the tone and vibes every once in a while. Insert. Yeah.
So I was thinking about myself because I was kind of thinking about that when you guys were having that conversation. It's like,
Oh,
what type
here,
of
hold
weapon
on,
would
hold
I?
on, hold on, hold on. Liz
Okay,
Upham here in the chat. She says the father from Friday, the dog catcher, he's the one who let the dogs out.
you know what? That fits like to a T to what we
Right?
were just saying.
Yeah,
That definitely works.
right.
So, but aside from that, though, I mean, I was thinking about that too. It's like because what kind of weapon would I want? Because I thought about it's like would I want a stuffed teddy bear to just smack the hell out of people with, but then again that wouldn't be too effective.
I don't
And
know,
then
dude. All right, there was that game where you're the dude in the mall, and like the weapons is everything around you. It was a very fun game.
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Oh
Like
god, I lost the name of it.
you're running through the mall with like this giant mascot bear head on, just like mobbing through crowds of zombies with like number four iron or something weird. Or no, dude, you were running through with like a Nerf gun at one point. It was insane. Through like a crowd
I,
of zombies with this mascot head and Nerf gun on. But you
was
know
it
the
Dead
game.
Rising?
There you go. Dead Rising. Dude, there's a point in the game where you can pick up a teddy bear and beat the living crap out of zombies with the teddy bear.
Dear
Like,
God, man, I was just joking around, but holy shit, someone actually made it happen.
yeah, like, I mean, dude, that game was legit for a zombie game where it was free roam. You're just like in a mall, just like thrashing zombies to the max, right? But
Yeah,
anything you can pick up in that game was a weapon. Dude, you could change shirts. You could be in like little kids' clothes or like little teenage girl clothes, whatever you're into. Who knows? I'm not here to judge people's kinks, you know?
exactly.
But you could like hit zombies in the head with a skateboard or a teddy bear or a Nerf gun or a chainsaw, dude. It was crazy. But when you hit them with the teddy bear, the zombies fell down in the game. So, physics being, if you could knock down zombies with a teddy bear, you could probably get away from a crowd of zombies.
It
Just
would work. I mean, and knowing me, I'd probably want to swing around like I'd probably swing the teddy bear around like it was a set of nunchucks.
so, would you have two teddy bears like on a chain? With like maybe
Oh
a
my god.
spike at the end of each like foot of the teddy bear that like a mace teddy bear nunchuck type thing.
I was just thinking about one teddy bear just swinging it by the arms and everything, but by the way you're saying it, I like that idea better.
Dude, teddy bear mace nunchucks. Oh my god. Like that is the second best zombie weapon right there. You know,
Fuck yeah.
the gal who we call Emma Corn, she's my friend in Cali. She's the one who did the
Mm-hmm.
stuff I did the unicorn pictures of. She said zombie treadmills in cast number two. Like she would just set up a circle of treadmills and just sit in the middle, and the zombies would try to get her, and they just go from one treadmill to the other in a constant circle, dude. She'd just be sitting there like eating chips, smoking a J, watching the zombies go in circles, dude. That would be her zombie weapon of choice.
Okay, that's legit there too. That'd be hilarious to see too.
All right, so what if we had the zombie treadmill, right? And then your backup weapon would be the teddy bear nunchucks with like big old ball maces at the end, right? And then when all else fails, honey badger.
Dude, you are never gonna let that honey badger go.
Dude, it's a distraction, it's entertainment, and they're little vicious fuckers, dude. I mean, come on.
Oh, they're very vicious.
Right, right. Oh, this has been great. Dude, in this right here, because Doc normally counts my drinks. We like kind of turned it into a ToneSperience drinking game here, right? Because the other night during episode 2, he was like, "Dear God, man, how many drinks have you had?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't count, dude, until I need to get another bottle." This is that whole bottle right here since we've been on.
Oh my god.
Right?
I'll tell you right. And you know what's funny thing though, because you used to know I used to party a lot
Oh
myself,
yeah, yeah.
and I drank.
Dude, one of the places you and I have hung out at, we were drinking and we were blitzed at the end of the night. I think that was one of your birthdays, wasn't it?
Had to have been. Had to
Was
have
it
been
at
one of my birthdays.
North Mountain Brewing?
Yes, yes,
Yep.
we were complete. Yeah, we had our drink
Yeah,
for sure.
we were drinking. That was when you and I found our love for mead together. I mean, I was already into mead, but you were like super into mead at that point.
And it's so funny because, like I said, man, yeah, I haven't had a drink in a long time. Like I probably had a beer every now and then, but that was like hanging out with my papa and everything. But
Yeah.
I really haven't touched alcohol or anything. And it's funny because of my job. Before I used to be able to have edibles, and now I can't, and I miss it so damn much.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry. How about I will eat 4 in your name tomorrow?
You do that. You will do that, and I will tell you right now. At the end of May, I will tell you after the surgery that I have, I am definitely for those 2 months. I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. You better. Like, I will call you up while you're sitting there laid up from your surgery, and you better be giggling your tail off, bro. That's all I can say.
So it's kind of funny because when it hits me, it hits hard, man. Like it's not because it's. I end up having the whole heat depth of the universe type thing going on with me.
Oh, dude, like, so, like, I have had those existential universal moments where, like, I was so tore up, dude, off of some wonderful medical THC in Arizona, by the way, where, like, I had roommates at the time, and it was 2 in the morning, and I was naked in the living room on the couch. And that's where I came to going, holy crap, I got roommates. And like, I shuffled down out the living room, and you seen the house. You saw the house I had. So I went out of the living room, shuffled down the hallway with like my buttocks against one wall and like a pillow in front of my crotch, dude, expecting somebody to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning because I'm walking around stoned off my ass, naked off of edible.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't know, but my dog would not come towards me for like 2 days. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, that was one of those moments, bro. Those moments.
Well, I know there was one time I actually had a joint, and it took 12 hours for it to go away.
Now that sounds like a damn good joint. I tell you.
Yeah, but it got too real. Like it was one of those things I couldn't go to sleep at night because every time I closed my eyes, I could actually visualize and hear everything going on, and it would keep me up.
Oh, dude, I call that disco sleep, right? It's like
Uh
being
huh.
inside a dance hall and you're just so worn out that you close your eyes, but you can still hear the music and you can still see the lights and you hear this doom, 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 you know? Like that's disco sleep, dude. Like
Yeah,
you
and it was so weird. It was so weird because I could hear everything, and it was like when I heard it, I could visualize,
right, right.
and it was just like I can't go to sleep. Oh my god, this is bad.
Dude, that happened to me for about a week. Like I didn't sleep for about 3, 4 days straight. It sucked.
Oof. And see, that's the thing. Like whenever I have an edible, like all my stress went away. All my problems, no worries. I was calm, relaxed, and I could go to sleep. There's no tomorrow. and all my pain would be gone too.
I love that pain-free feeling. Oh, good
Oh,
God.
I'm right there with you, man.
All
I
right.
could definitely use it right now.
So speaking of edibles, we're gonna call somebody else right now. He said he would answer the phone, so we better answer the phone. So we might have like a short little delay where you're not on the line. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Calling him now.
Two, eight, five.
All right, Rocky there.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Dude, so he told me to call him and he didn't answer the phone, bro. So,
Uh,
oh no, we're gonna go to that next level. I'm gonna call his wife.
oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's see if she answers.
What's up, Josh?
There you are, brother.
Hey, time I tried to click it out to answer, it would cut it off. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with my phone.
All right, well there you are, because we're sitting here. All right, we got my buddy Rock is on with us. I don't. You've never met Rock, Dave, but I've talked to you about him. I used to buy vape stuff for him for his birthday off you when he sold the vape
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
So Rock,
How you doing, Rock?
aka Rock.
Nice
How's
to
it
meet
going,
you,
man?
Rock.
Nice to
Doing
meet you
good.
too.
So Dave, we've been streaming for like an hour and 12 minutes on YouTube.
Yeah, I've been catching up on it now.
Yeah, like this is getting ridiculous, dude. I'm a bottle of wine in. What are you up to right now?
I just got back from Bruce's. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas tomorrow and go to a show and just kick back and relax a little bit. And now I'm watching them learn a new thing about a dance belt that I got to look up.
It's a
Right.
lifesaver. I will tell you that right now.
Oh yeah,
There
it
you
is
go.
definitely a lifesaver. All right, so you do homesteading, right?
Correct.
Homesteading is an art form, and the ToneSperience show that we do is a lot about art and how it fits in our daily lives. So, can you tell us a little bit about your homesteading?
Yeah, it's a totally different experience for me. I've always lived in the city, and when I was a kid, I lived on a farm, but it's been a long time. And I just got fed up with the city with all the fighting and griping, so we moved all the way up to Concho, Arizona, way out north Arizona, and bought a 40-acre ranch. And but more peaceful life. It's definitely a hard work, but we have animals. We've started our pigs. We're getting cows and chickens, and it's more of a simple life. It's but I love it. Run and actually see the sky. People see the Milky Way every night. It's just I love it and stuff. And people seem to be a little bit more down to earth and kind out here
Right, dude.
than
I
the
know when
city.
we were up there
So
in December, like the stars were just ridiculous when we were outside at night, just staring.
oh yeah, every night. Other than when it snows, every night it's just you go out there and just it's amazing. It's never smoggy or pollution out there. It's always nice. So I mean, we have struggles just like everybody else, but I love it and stuff. And I still like to visit the city, but I'll take the country any day of the week now and stuff. It's more of a minimalist life out here. It's what do you need, and that you don't have to have a lot extra. You still it seems to be that I'm happier out here. I'm treating my wife better out here. I was always frustrated in town, and I just love it, and I seem to not need so much of the. I still love television, but I don't get overwhelmed. I don't have to watch it all the time, and I still play my games and Oculus and stuff. But it's just not. It's not consuming me anymore.
Right.
So I just love it, and I don't get involved. Like before, I was always, I used to be huge watching politics, and then I just like to turn it off sometime and go. The world just needs to slow down.
Oh, I totally agree with you there. Dude, it sounds like you're living that whole Green Acres life, like from the TV show, farm living and stuff
It
like
is a
that.
lot like that. It's and it's slow going. We have nice homes, but it's building them up, and we're definitely off grid, so we have solar going up and stuff. But it's good. Yes, definitely. I don't stay up like I used to. We don't do the vaping as much as we used to have vape parties where you can't see from all the smoke in their room.
Right.
But you know, it's definitely I love it out here, and
Nice.
I don't know how it's going to feel being in Vegas again tomorrow, but we'll see.
Well, I know every time I talk to you, you just sound happier and just more content with life and everything, man. So
The last
props
couple
and
of years,
congrats.
people had lost so much of their mind. I was coming home mad. I'd just taken out on my wife and even you. And we were at we used to live in those townhomes.
Yeah.
The stuff people would come at you with is just like,
Oh God, it was
really?
ridiculous, man. Even when I was there with my RV, just seeing it on a daily basis,
Yeah.
versus when I'm
And it was
down
stupid stuff.
there.
I'll help
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that if you need help, I'll help. But the stupid stuff that people are doing nowadays, I think the cars, people that go to car shows, and there's, they're the normal people now.
Yeah.
The adults are just nuts now.
Right.
So,
People would always complain,
but
somebody's in my parking space. Get them out.
oh yeah, well the two sisters that wanted to tow each other. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys are sisters. Like, why are you at my door at 1 o'clock in the morning asking me to tow each other? I'm like, it just, oh my goodness. So
Well,
yeah.
that was a big cross for you guys to bear, and you guys bared it as good as you could, and until you didn't want to bear it anymore, man. And that's how we get in life. Sometimes we just don't want to
Yeah.
bear that cross no
Well, the last day when I went into that house, that one house that we were going to condemn, and I had to go in there, and I was carrying my gun, and you're like, Dave, that's not how you do it. You're not, you're not Yosemite Sam,
more. Right.
and you pulled me out there. That was when it was time to move. You're like, you're going to shoot people, man. You need
Right.
to.
Right. Oh, but those
So
were good times, man. Those were great
yeah,
times. Those were great times.
absolutely.
Well, we
So
won't take up much of your time. We just want to call, say what's up, get everybody introduced
I'm
to the
enjoying life,
homesteading
and I'm
thing.
going to look up the belt right now.
Dude, look up the dance belt. I'm telling you,
I
guys
will.
can guys can totally rock yoga pants. This is not a secret, Dave. In yoga pants, they are hella comfortable. But if you wear yoga pants, get a dance belt to wear as well. That's all I can say.
Oh no! See, I'm older now. I'd have to go as like Wimpy from Popeye trying to borrow hamburgers from people. When you get my age, you don't look good at Deadpool anymore. You look
Right?
maybe Wimpy or something, but or Bluto. But no, definitely I'll look it up and I'd make a Fred Flintstone. That's my lovely wife talking. But
Yep,
I
you
will
can
go back
hear
to
her.
watching this.
You can tell her I
I'm going to
said
go
hi.
back and I'm going to go ahead and log the fireplace right now and relax, and I'll watch the rest of the show. And I love it. And pretty soon I'll want my shirt order. So
Heck yeah, brother. I'm still thinking of a shirt for you. When it comes to me, I'll
mm,
send it your way.
no problem. Keep asking your questions. I'm having fun with them, and I don't know if the dog catcher let him out, but I'm going to figure it out one day.
All
And
right.
the next thing I need to know, I actually need to know also what exactly is getting jiggy with it.
Oh, that's a good one. What is
See,
getting jiggy
you
with
keep
it?
talking these old things to these old people, and we have no clue what that stuff is.
See, I think I might have to make an impromptu phone call after we get you off the phone because I know the exact person to ask. What exactly is getting jiggy with it with? What the
All right,
heck?
well, then I'm going to go back to watching, and you make your call.
All right, brother. You have a good one. Thanks for being on. Thanks for answering. Y'all have a wonderful night out there in Concho.
You bet. Have a good night, guys. Nice meeting you, Rock.
You too. Nice meeting you too.
You bet. Bye bye.
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 All right, Rock. It's just me and you. Dude, that's a good question. What exactly is getting jiggy with it?
So I already answered one. And you already have someone in mind. So I want to hear who you have in mind to answer this question.
All right. I'm gonna call him because So I posted on Facebook the other day. I'm like, I randomly called you out of nowhere. Would you answer the phone? Do you realize how many people said yes, they would? Like 99% of the people said they would. The 1% that said they wouldn't was, well, if I don't recognize your number, I'm not going to answer you, you know?
And that is fully understandable though, because I fully get that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, if my name comes up on your phone randomly in the middle of the night, sometimes I don't know if you really want to answer that phone call because you'll never know what I'm going to ask you. All right, so here,
Well, hold on. At the same time, though, if you called me that late at night, I'd probably be like, "What happened?"
right? Are you
That's probably
okay?
the first one. Yeah, it's like, "Are you all right? What's going on?"
Right. And if I'm not, I'm like, dude, check this out right here. All right, so we're gonna call my cousin. Check this out. All right, hold on.
All right, I want to.
Your call has been forwarded to.
All right, Rock, you there?
I'm here.
Dude, he didn't answer the phone and he said he would.
Oh, he let you down.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right. I know somebody that will answer the phone, and we had her on the other night. We're gonna call my girlfriend. I know exactly what she's doing at home right now.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hi. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
So you were on with the ToneSperience.
How are you? I'm enjoying listening.
Good, good. So I got
I knew
Rock
what a
on the
dance
phone.
belt was.
What's that? You don't? Well,
I
of
know what a
course you
dance
know what a
belt
dance
is.
belt is. Of course you do.
Absolutely.
So Rock, Liz, Rock. I also call her
Hello,
Smiles.
Mr. Rock.
Hi there, Liz. How's it going?
Going wonderful. You have no idea.
Oh, he's gonna have an idea when we get off the stream, but I'm not gonna announce what you're doing on the stream. But
I am
how are you
fulfilling my
doing?
goal. My goal of the ToneSperience day.
That's what's up.
I started my day sledding with an industrial black trash bag and having a random family film me doing it. So big shout out to that family. What did I say her name was?
I
Maddie,
have no
Manny.
clue. I'm a bottle of a wine in, baby, and I'm like,
Anyway, they were super awesome. I had a fabulous time, and then I came home and had a little dinner. And now I am painting, and whoa.
heck yeah, that's what's up.
Sometimes what comes out of you is blows your own mind.
All right. So, Rock, Liz, this is the first time y'all are meeting.
Yes.
It is actually. I've heard her a couple times over the phone when we've talked.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think we've actually had a conversation, so it's wicked awesome to meet you.
Yes, and it's a pleasure to speak with you as well.
I have heard stories because when you were talking about that moment, amazing moment that you had in cosplay that was like, made your heart sing. Or I've heard Tones told me that story, and it is hearing you say it is just awesome.
Oh my God. So, peep this out. Liz,
Yes.
do you realize that's the first time you called me Tone? Like, ever. Dude, the night I met her, I'm like, hey, what's up? My name is Tone. You know what she said 2 seconds later, bro? She's like, what's your real name?
So that is
At
outstanding.
home, I call him by his given name, which I won't give away.
she does, and I thank you, and I appreciate that. And in the state of mind that you're in right now, I can appreciate the fact that you respect my wishes when I said when we're online or out in public, refer to me as my nickname. So that is awesome. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. But anyway, she's a great inspiration and a great muse. Dude, what was the second question? Because now I halfway forgot it. So you're gonna have to help me out
Oh,
here.
I already know what it is.
All right. What was the second question? Ask her the second question that Dave asked us while we were on the phone. What was the second question?
So Dave ended up asking, "What is getting jiggy with it?"
Yeah, that's right. What exactly
So,
is getting jiggy with
so
it?
I already answered one. I already answered one question myself. I already answered who let the dogs out, and that was clearly the dog catcher. So now it's on to you. I mean, what is getting jiggy with it?
Getting jiggy with it.
No,
Well,
no.
all right. Oh my God. You're
Getting
gonna
jiggy.
do your thing.
with
Oh my God. Dirty diaper dance.
Dirty diaper dance. Is that getting jiggy
You
with
know,
it?
like with little kids, you got like that little 2-year-old, and he's got his soggy ass wet diaper, and you're at the beach, and he is just swinging that diaper back and forth, just moving his hips, nothing else, just his hips, because he likes the way it feels, swinging it back and forth. That is getting jiggy with it.
All right, I can dig it. What's hilarious is I've seen her do the dirty diaper dance.
Oh my God!
Like I can visualize it as she's saying it. Like
and I'm doing the motion.
like if you go back and you look at my old TikToks of when we were at the Dropkick Murphys, I'm like, "Hey babe, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm twerking." That's the actual dirty diaper dance.
I'm just visualizing myself, and I'm traumatized.
It's not funny. It's kind of funny.
The dirty
You see
diaper dance is hilarious.
that soggy diaper that's been,
I know that's the part I'm visualizing. I'm visualizing that right now. It's like I'm visualizing a 2-year-old doing that. I'm just like cringe.
Hey, oh, this is soggy.
Yeah, so
Soggy bottom boys. Where do you think they came from? They were getting jiggy with it. They were getting jiggy with it.
oh, the soggy bottom boys.
Yes.
Hold on, you looked up that one part. No.
Did you know that they are constantly in sorrow for all their days?
Wait, did I miss something there?
The soggy bottom boys. In constant sorrow.
In sorrow.
Oh my God!
Out of my head.
All your days. I am the man.
Look, you have to understand, this happens all the time. We'll be having a conversation, and all of a sudden we will just, blurt out into the same exact song. And I'm like, can you get out of my head?
Of constant sorrow.
Like, it's random. It's like not even, it has nothing to do with the conversation.
I don't know. I think that kind of had everything to do with that conversation, at least. I'm just over here holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane. You know how I do.
Dig with it.
So it's kind of funny that you guys say that because, like every now and then, me and my girlfriend have kind of similar things. It's not with music, but there's some things that we talk about, and it's like we end up telling each other, like, "Okay, get out of my head."
Kismet.
Dude. Oh, it's straight up kismet. I will tell you that right now. Like
kismet is what's up, dude. That is the word of the year, right there. Yes. Kismet.
And I will tell you right now.
Hi. That word to me, and I go, "What?" I have to explain that word to everybody because I use it all the time.
Right.
And for somebody to use it with me, oh, it's so cool. I knew it was kismet.
And you know what? It's funny. Like I said, me and my girl, like we have this connection, we have this chemistry. We work like it's really well between the two of us. And it's like we kind of have we're on the same mindset and everything with certain things when we talk about, like we can talk about music and whatnot, and certain music like like it's funny because like when we first started going out, I ended up telling her, I was like, you know what song really makes me think about this right now? And she's like, what's that? And I sent her a link to Heavy D and the Boys.
Oh, which song though? Which song, dude? Which
You
song?
know this song.
Oh, come on, which song?
Now that we found love,
Oh, now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?
that's the one. And so it was kind of interesting because like it was straight up like that. That was the feeling I got with her. That was straight up the feeling because you know me, man. You know what I am. You know what I'm about. I'm not one to be in relationships or anything like that.
Right.
But with her, it was just there's so much in common with each other. Like there's so much that we have in common. There's so much that we like. But it's kind of funny because like my geekiness is more Transformers and all that stuff. Her geekiness is math and whatnot, and I love that about her. I mean, I really do. She's an amazing woman. And it's one of those things like she's kind of got me out of my shell when it comes to being emotional and whatnot. I was just like, I'm not used to this, so just to let you know. And yeah, I have been enjoying it. But it's so funny because sometimes we think about things and we're like thinking of the same thing, and when we talk about it, it's like the first thing you end up saying is like sometimes we'll say jinx, or we'll just straight up go get out of my head.
Oh no, I totally, Liz and I can exactly know exactly where you're coming from with that one. So we're gonna give big ups, big props to relationships right here, y'all.
It's a game changer.
Definitely, dude. It makes you happy. It makes the day worth living. But that brings me to the question, Liz, Miss
Yes,
Smiles. If we had a song to define us, what would that song be?
that Mark Rebier song.
Which Mark Rebier song? There are lots of great Mark Rebier songs.
Wake up!
The Wake Up Mark Rebier song?
Wake up, Mark Rebier song. Every time I hear it, it's the next one.
Well, it's usually because that's my alarm in the morning at like 6:45.
Exactly!
Right.
I think it would be that one where I forgot exactly how it goes, but I know it when I hear it because that sexy little dance in the kitchen while you were making me dinner.
Oh, I know which one. I've been weak without your
Yeah,
touch, weak
we
without your
without
loving.
your love.
I need it.
Yes, yes, that's the one.
Oh, something's coming over me. I just can't to explain, baby.
He
Goddamn
did this
right.
cute little dance, and I got it on video, and he had no idea that I was videotaping him.
Yeah, it was an
Nice.
awesome moment, dude. It was great. I made her. What did I
It
make for
was
dinner that night? I made salmon.
salmon and
Did I do the squash and
summer
rice
squash
thing?
and zucchini and
Oh
dirty rice.
yeah, yeah.
Very
It was
nice.
Dude, that is one of my
amazing.
jams right there. I love cooking that.
And he picked an amazing bottle of wine to go with it. It paired
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah.
And it's a wine that I normally don't drink, but it was awesome.
See, I can usually pick out pretty good wines and mezcal. Speaking of which, I'm sitting here drinking this 19 Crimes Cali Red by Snoop Dogg.
And you will be so excited to know I haven't even touched your tequila.
Did I even open that one before I left the house?
No, it's sealed, so I'm not going to
Fuck
open it.
shit, man. Shit, fuck. Like, yeah, leave that bitch sealed. I'll be
We
home
recorded our
soon.
conversation that we were up till 3 a.m. having.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious. I listened to it today.
You'll have to send it to me.
I will. It's funny as hell.
All right.
No,
Well,
and it's funny just hearing you guys talking. Like it's making me look forward to this coming, not tomorrow, but the coming Sunday. Because, like I said, my girl's coming from out of town. She's going to spend the week with me and whatnot, and I am just looking forward to those moments.
dude, that's
Because
Oh, that's
awesome.
amazing.
Wasn't she just there like right around Christmas time too? Like while I
she
was
was
in
here.
Tucson, right?
Yes, she was here on that first week of December. She was here from the 3rd to the 10th, I think it was.
Yeah.
and she ended up staying here. I ended up taking her to a few places. I took her to a Korean restaurant that's nearby here that she loved it, and we have a thing about tacos. Taco Tuesday, gotta have it.
Dude, you gotta always have Taco Tuesdays. Come on.
Damn straight, and that's the thing. Like our relationship is strongly focused on certain things, and tacos is one of them.
Dude,
And
every great relationship is based off of tacos. Come on, bro. Come on.
Or
yeah, oh yeah,
Or
or
enchiladas.
enchiladas. Yes. So it's kind of funny, like, well, it's kind of funny, like I said, because we ended up doing the Taco Tuesday thing. We ended up getting Morenos, which they have amazing tacos. Back there, tacos pretty good too. And so, like, when she comes out here, we're definitely going to get tacos for during her visit. And I was thinking about trying to take her. I was trying to think about where else I wanted to take her because sushi, gotta do sushi, of course.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, well, we were in Arizona while I was down there for work. Thank God Liz just happened to be down there with me for a little bit, right? We drove up
Mm-hmm.
to Concho to visit Dave one day. But I introduced her to Filiberto's.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Bro, I fucking miss Filiberto's, man. Those
Fried
carne
tacos.
asada
Okay.
What were
burritos.
those?
She had the
Okay.
rolled tacos from Philly Bees, bro. Philly Bees rolled tacos. Woo.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You ask any of us, like any like I'm not a big fan of Philly Bees myself. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. My places are usually Morenos. They're Ritos. Ritos has amazing. Oh my god, I miss their freaking burritos, man.
So
I miss them.
see,
I need to go get them.
you
I
totally
didn't have my
follow
first taco till I was 12.
you totally follow the eat O's not toes rule, huh?
Yeah.
That's the
Hey,
rule you follow.
you tell it to my brother and see what he says. Because you mentioned Philly burritos to him, he will look at you with a look of despisement.
Dude, and my first Filiberto's experience, right? I'm junior year in high school. It's summertime. I'm sitting there eating these 3 tacos, and they're the best tacos I have ever had. I'm like 2.5 tacos in at this point, right? I'm watching the news. The news talks about the the health department found cats in their freezer, right? And it was the freaking Philly Bees that I just went to and got the food from for me and my mom, right? I stared blankly at the TV for a minute. I'm like, damn, that's some good cat, though. Just kept eating them tacos, bro. Because you know what? When you're in a good taco, you're in a good taco. Who cares if it's cat, horse, donkey, dog, ferret? I don't know. I've never had
Do you
ferret.
want to know what my zombie apocalypse
What
would
is
be?
your zombie apocalypse weapon, Elizabeth?
Well, it would be a
Inquiring
rabbit.
minds want to know.
It would be a rabbit.
A rabbit?
Are we going on Monty Python on this one?
Wait.
No, we're going to, well, maybe. It's an English story, Watership Down. Them rabbits were badass. That's right, I say
Did
badass.
you legit say a rabbit is going to be your zombie apocalypse weapon?
Yes.
All right, explain here. What happens? You're in a horde of zombies coming at you. You've got a rabbit in your arms. What is this rabbit going to do?
They are diggers. Burrow.
Hey! We can't use that language anymore for any species of people or race from whatever region they're from. We can't just be calling people diggers, okay?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
That's not fair.
Those darn diggers! Digger. Okay, so tell us about the rabbits in the zombie apocalypse.
They can burrow. So they can burrow.
I believe the word burrow is more socially acceptable than the word digger. Okay.
That's what they call themselves, diggers.
Well, you know what rap music calls them and what rock culture calls
With
them.
a
That's
D.
two separate things.
With a D.
Digger. You can only say that if you're a certain color, okay?
God. Way. they can burrow.
Okay,
And
so these
just as
rabbits,
fast
they
as they can,
burrow.
just as fast as they can burrow, they can seal the hole.
All right, but the one thing you're forgetting
You're
here,
speechless.
how is this going to help you in the zombie apocalypse? Like, they
Adapt
going to dig the
underground.
holes, they going to burrow.
I can adapt underground.
Okay,
Water
okay.
seeps through, so you have fresh water, which is being filtered
Are the rabbits
through
going
the
to help
roots.
you plant bombs or something to kill zombie hordes that are coming after you?
Help us survive underground.
Or the rabbits is just like,
All die of starvation.
yo, I'm the top
Only
digger in this hood, B.
be 21 days. You can't last more than 21 days without food.
Well, wait. That's rage zombies. We're not talking about like old school Night of the Living Dead zombies here. That they just go
Well, what
underground
kind of
and
zombies are you talking about?
we're just talking about regular ass run of the mill zombies. You know, nothing stops them.
Like the people I work with every day?
Yeah. So we're talking about Cardi Beagle zombies. That's what we're talking about. Cardi
Beagle zombies.
Fuck, shit, fuck. You were screwed, Cardi Beagle zombies, man.
Well, I won't say it. Nature weeds out its own.
You know, I can see that. But see, here's the deal: is I think Letty is like part beagle, so she can help you against the Cardi Beagle attack zombies. You know,
Good. But she'd wag her tail at them to death.
and she'll dance too much. 'Cause she loves dancing. She wants to be on the puppy dancing of the stars.
Oh, she wants to be on Dancing with the Stars, Dog Edition.
Dun dun dun.
I TikTok the other day.
Right. All right, babe. Well, I'll let you get back to doing whatever you're doing.
It's gonna be robot rabbits that are, have like the same speed as what's his face.
Well, maybe
That
the
red guy.
rabbits can help the badgers out. Who knows, right?
Right?
Yeah.
All right. I love you. It was a pleasure meeting you, Rock.
Nice meeting you too, Liz.
Bye.
Always, thanks for being a part of the
ToneSperience. Okay, love you, mean it, bye.
Love you, mean it too. Oh God, was that crazy fun or what?
Yes, it was. But like I said, that is so nice that you two have that chemistry together.
Right? Like, yeah, she's a great woman. I think we need to randomly call Doc and see what he's up to, since he's supposed to be in on this and he's at work instead.
Is it already that time off for him?
What time is it in Arizona time? It's like 10:30 my time.
Arizona time it is 8:30 right now.
Dude, I'm gonna call him. Let's see if he answers. Here we go. All right, Rock. He didn't answer.
So he's probably still working then.
Probably. All right. I got one more ace in the hole. Let's see here. All right. Check this out.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello, mother. How are you?
Hello, son. I'm just dandy.
You know,
Howard.
I'm doing about fantastically well by not far, but I'm about meeting fine in just about a minute.
You're gonna do what in about a minute?
I'm gonna be meeting fine in just about a minute, but fantastically well by far I am not.
Needing time. I don't know what that means.
You know, we're just over here holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane. How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right.
Am I on live or something?
You are on YouTube Live. Welcome to the ToneSperience.
I'm not. Am I really?
Yeah, you totally are. You got Rock, who's a good buddy of mine who I met through Comic Con. Rock, say hello to my mom.
Hi, Rock.
Hi, Tito's mom. Yes.
Hi.
Hi there.
Rita.
Hi, Lisa.
How you doing, Rock? You're the one. Aren't you the one who used to sell hats?
No, Rock never sold
helmet.
hats. He wore helmets and wore masks everywhere that we went.
Oh, okay. I've heard of you. I never met you.
Yeah, I told you,
But
bro.
yes.
Everybody's heard of you that I know.
You're infamous.
Infamous.
Yeah.
I'm flattered.
What?
Oh, I said I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you were live on the YouTube, Mom. I think we should totally ask her the question that Dave asked us. You in
What's
for a
that
question, Mom?
Oh yeah, of course.
Are you up for an answer?
Oh, we are totally up for an answer. This is live. You're broadcasted through the interweb. So
Broadcast live.
put your game face on.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear the echo when I do the echo?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear the echo.
Oh.
Echo.
Hello, my
Hello.
Tone Dingo.
Woo. And the crowd goes wild.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Mom.
So what's the question?
This is kind of technically episode 3 of the ToneSperience, right? So
Okay.
we ask random questions. Should we ask her 2 questions, Rock, since you're kind of like playing co-host for the night? Or should we just ask her 1 question that Dave asked us?
Just know I'm going to give you some random answers, okay?
Well, that's expected.
Be
You're my
prepared.
mom.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said, I would more likely say go ahead and answer both questions.
All right, Mom. If
Right.
we were in a zombie apocalypse, what weapon would you bring to the zombie apocalypse to help you survive?
The zombie apocalypse
The
killer.
zombie apocalypse.
Okay, second question.
No, like seriously, what weapon would you bring to the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, the zombie killer.
You
weapon.
would bring a zombie killing weapon to the
I
zombie
know.
apocalypse.
Okay, I know. I
Okay.
got it.
Okay,
I'd
what
bring
is
a
it?
lightsaber. Lightsaber.
So you'd be like Michonne from The Walking Dead, but with a lightsaber instead of a sword?
Yeah, I don't know Michelle, but that's
No.
what I'd bring.
That would be Michonne, not Michelle.
Michonne. Don't know Michonne either.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's what I'd bring because, like, a lightsaber, you can cut, you can slice, you can dice, you can fillet.
That is true.
She's spot on with that one.
She is, dude. She left me speechless on that one. I mean, all right, good answer. All right, question number 2. You ready, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Who let the
5?
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Right? But who let the dogs out? Because they never say in the song that who let the dogs out. They're always just thinking about who let the dogs out, like it's a question. So who really let the dogs out?
Once.
Who?
Open that gate and out they ran.
But who let them out? Who opened the gate?
I did.
You let the dogs out.
Who, who, who. Yeah.
You let the dogs out.
Who. You gotta do that hoo part.
Who let the dogs out?
Dogs out.
Who.
Okay, I'm over here stepping.
And it's hard to tell them, hey,
Oh,
yeah, that's like a whole song too, which is crazy.
oh,
Yeah. So you let the dogs out. Rock said the dog catcher let the dogs out. So my mom's the dog catcher.
you know, I kind of am.
Kind of, right? And you know what? It's also my
Yeah.
mom's birthday today, Rock.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, allow me to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, please do.
And it goes on and
You
on
gonna
and
say
on.
it?
30 years
And
later, you
on
gotta
and
sing
on.
it to her, Rock. You gotta sing happy birthday to her, dude, or else it's not complete.
Yo, do I look like a singing man? I have a horrible singing voice.
All right, all
You
right, all
said
right.
allow me.
Okay, Stevie Wonder, close your eyes here. Close your eyes here, Rock. Are your eyes
All right.
closed? Are your eyes closed,
Okay.
Rock?
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye, Mom. Wait, we're going somewhere with this. You gotta stay on the line.
Okay.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
just go with it. All right.
Like I don't do nothing. I'm actually getting a life. Come on.
Well, that's cool. You have a life. You are now part of the ToneSperience in Technicolor. Anyway,
Oh.
so you know,
Okay.
like adding echoes and all. Anyway, all right. So hang with me here, Mom. Rock, close your eyes. Think of it. It's
Okay.
1976. You're Stevie Wonder. And you're on stage singing, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And that's how you
No,
got to sing it
actually,
to my mom.
no.
Okay?
Actually, it goes like this for us. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
What?
you. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
It's your
There.
birthday. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. Hey,
See, your mom's got a singing voice there. Me on the other end, I am not gonna butcher that song.
Dude,
I have a singing
we
voice.
can't let her off the line until you sing happy birthday to her because it is her birthday. You know today is her
Technically, it's
60th birthday.
technically it's not my birthday. Well, and not even technically because my birthday's in September.
Mom, nobody on the interwebs needs to know that it's really not your birthday. We're going to go along here and we're going to get Rock to sing happy birthday to you like we used to do the people in high school, okay? So let's
I
go
don't want to
back.
lie.
You race. It's your
I don't want to be
birthday.
part of a lie.
Dude,
No.
Rock, you know it's my mom's birthday today, dude?
Hold on, let me look at the script. I gotta look at the script real quick.
Rock, well, you're quick, aren't you, Rock?
I know, right? Okay, let's try it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Rock, you know today is my mom's birthday, dude?
Oh, is it?
It totally is, dude. We should like so sing happy birthday to her. You want to help me sing happy birthday to my mom?
I don't know sign language.
Oh, good God. All right. Well, you know what,
I told
Mom?
you, Anna.
You know what, Mom? Happy birthday to
Birthday
you.
to me. That's
Happy
it. Happy birthday.
birthday.
You got to bounce when you do it and get into
Uh,
it.
uh, uh, I
Yeah.
don't think you're watching me on YouTube, are you, Mom?
No, should I?
You probably
I
should be
probably
because this
should,
is
huh?
streamed on YouTube right now. Insert shameless plug
Okay.
here.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on.
Oh,
Don't
Liz,
you
Liz
ever.
is over here in the chats, Mom, on YouTube. And she's like,
I don't
really?
know how to.
It's your mom's birthday? Why didn't you tell me it was her birthday? Oh my God, I was totally going to call her and sing happy birthday to her just now. Like, this is in the live chat right now.
Okay.
See what you did there, man?
So if you just search Tone Dingo Freeman, you will find me on YouTube. You will find me on TikTok. You will find me on all the social platforms because I am there. Okay, now that I don't look
Dingo,
bad.
what?
Tone Dingo Freeman. Because I'm a free man and I'm like a dingo, like a tone dingo, not just a man dingo, but a tone dingo. Felt a rap coming on there.
Where's it going?
If you
Oh,
go to
look,
YouTube,
that's you.
yeah, that's me. I don't know what you're looking at, but yeah, that's me. If you see me, hey.
Yeah. Are
So
you wearing you're not wearing your coffee shirt, are you?
no, I'm wearing the Mandalorian shirt tonight that I got. Mandalorian. But if you go on YouTube, you will like see this live stream right now as it happens.
Oh, now I see it says live.
Yeah, that's where we're
Oh,
at. We are
yeah, you
We
have a
are
Mandalorian shirt on.
live. We are totally live on the stream. Did you hear the echo?
Yeah,
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that thing from the what is it from the Sunday thing.
Oh yeah, this Sunday, join the ToneSperience on YouTube. Kind of like that, huh?
Got to get the monster cards and everything in that one.
Yep. Tonight at the Massive Pupilplex, we've got Godzilla taking on Thor, the monster truck. Be there now! Oh, good God for technology. That one made my ears hurt, though.
Are you making that echo?
Yep. There was like an echo. I think you can hear it over YouTube. But see, I am a good bottle of wine in right now, Mom, on 19 Crimes, Cali Red with Snoop Dogg on the cover. So I don't know if it really comes through as an echo or not, or if I just hear the echo as I talk, you know?
And what was it? Brain fart.
Yeah.
Fun time, but
Fun time.
and
Fun time.
you had me, but you really had me good on. Yeah, you had me at first actually thinking that it was your mother's birthday today.
Dude, so that was a bit we always did in a high school where, because Mom, wasn't it like almost every other day I'd come home from school, there would be somebody new in the group coming by the house, right?
Yeah.
And then we'd tell him like blocks before we got to the house, and everybody knew like this is what we do. We'd be like, dude, oh shit, today's my mom's birthday. I forgot to pick her up a card of flowers. We got to do something special for her. So like all the way home for the next few blocks, right? There'd be like maybe 3 to 5 of us at a time, right? And the whole time we'd be planning out what we're gonna do and how we're gonna sing happy birthday to my mom. So like we'd walk in the door and the new person would be like, "Oh mom, this is so and so from school. I met them at AG or I met them in the park, whatever." And they'd be like, "Oh, happy birthday, Miss Retha." And then we'd all bust out into happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And at first my mom was like, what the frick is going on with these kids? Right? But then after a couple times, my mom would play into it. She's like, yeah. Happy Easter to you too, kid. But it just became a total thing, and it was great. And if you ask anybody from like the little handful of my mom called it my minions, as my friends that came around, like they will straight up tell you, yeah, dude, we always would try to get people to sing happy birthday. What was great is when I'd bring a girl to the house, they'd be like, oh, yeah, it's my mom's birthday. And they would be like super nice brown nose and be like, happy birthday, Miss Rita. How are you doing? Oh, can I get this for you? Can I do that for you? And she'd be like, well, here's us at Disneyland showing the photo album. Here's my uterus. Here's Josh when he was in a cast, you know? Oops, I
Oh,
spelled
that
my
was
real name.
outstanding.
I have
Yeah, you're
10 seconds back.
telling
That's
all
we
my
gotta go.
secrets now.
Well, you know what? What's great, Mom, is these are your secrets and these are my secrets. Which you know what that means, right?
What?
All those secrets are part of the ToneSperience, which you
Okay.
helped bring into this world.
Yeah. Actually, I did more than help. I pretty much did it.
And I think you choked on a milk dud at some point.
No, lifesaver, butterscotch.
Butterscotch
Oh, she had it down. She had it down to the flavor.
Right. It's because
Hey, I remember that moment.
didn't you want a frosty or something like that too?
Nope, couldn't have the ice, and then we snuck that lifesaver.
So you
And then
almost choked on a lifesaver.
Yeah, because I was like having it and enjoying it, and then I got a labor pain.
Who
The
who
nurse came in,
who
and I'm
brought
like,
you the
oh,
lifesaver though that almost killed you while in child labor? Like you like okay, let's picture this here. The year 1978, March 29th, because we went through the night of the 30th. In labor, there was donkey basketball or something like that involved in this scenario. But you were like, I'm hungry. I
actually, it
want
was March
something to
30th.
eat. So wait,
It
you
was
went
March
into labor
30th.
on the 30th and had me on the 30th?
Well, my labor was being induced.
Oh.
I
All
don't know why. Never knew why.
right. But they were playing donkey basketball.
No, they weren't.
I remember Greg telling me something about donkey basketball and him and Amy and then going to meet you at the hospital or something like that.
I don't know about any doggy basketball, but I told Amy, I called her a female dog and said I would kick her. Yeah.
You know, I totally understand what that's like because who's calling me right now?
I don't know.
Somebody is calling me. Oh my god! Here, I'll call you back, Mom. Hold that thought. Love you.
Okay, bye bye. Love you, bye.
Bye. Austin.
Josh David, what's up?
Okay, hold on before you say another word. Rock, can you hear me? Hold on. Here we go. Rock, you hear me, bro?
I can hear you, Dingo.
Austin, you hear me, brother?
I hear you.
All right. Guess what, Austin?
What's that?
Welcome to the ToneSperience.
The ToneSperience. All right.
So you're live on my YouTube channel. We've been going for like 2 hours now.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So
What's your random questions?
Yeah. So remember, I asked the other day on Facebook if I called you randomly out of nowhere, would you answer the phone? And we
And I
called
did.
you, and you so did not answer the phone, but you called back.
I did. Yes.
That's good.
Yes. That's the same.
Yeah, that's the same
Sort
thing.
of.
But yo, what if we were done with the show right now and you called
Oh.
and I'd be like, oh, I'm in bed sleeping because I got to get up at 5 in the morning to go to work.
Yeah.
You know, in South Carolina.
Right.
But
it's cold out there too.
oh hell no! It was 80, 84 yesterday and 67 today. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like in
You guys are warmer than it was here.
it's like 10 degrees.
So everything skipped over you guys. Where you at?
Yeah. In Massachusetts, the weather up there is so cold. Mother Nature is like, yeah, fuck your couch. We do not want you over here. You know?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So, but yeah. All right. So I just got off the phone with my mom to answer the phone for you. So
okay.
You better bring it.
Okay.
All right. My buddy Rock is on. I met Rock through Comic-Con group in Phoenix that I was a part of. Like he's intermittently out of nowhere randomly. I guess you're co-hosting tonight, huh, Rock?
Like, what do you mean?
Like Rock's kind of my co-host for the show tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Doc's at work, so I'm doing my own thing, unsupervised. I'm in on a whole bottle of wine by myself, so I'm unsupervised. And I called in Rock, and then I'm calling random other people at the same time. So
Cool.
what's up?
What's up
All right,
from Phoenix?
Phoenix, Arizona. Whoop whoop.
Yep.
All right, so what are y'all getting into tonight, right now? Sounds
So,
like you're at home.
no, well, yeah, I'm at home. I'm in Phoenix, but Karen's mom, she just had her 71st birthday. Today's her birthday, so we're celebrating.
Oh, big ups, big ups.
Yeah.
Real quick though, if you're around somebody else with a mobile phone and they log on to my YouTube page, you can view this stream and actually see me at the same time.
Oh, okay.
That's how deep we are into it. Tone Dingo Freeman on YouTube. Yeah.
That's cool. I can do it at the same time.
I don't know. You probably could,
Oh,
but you could probably have somebody else. Like if Kara's there with her phone, like have her open it
yeah.
up. Follow, like, and subscribe. Shameless plug. That's
Subscribe.
right.
What is that thing? A platypus duck? What's that? The little logo?
Oh, so that's a platypus, yo. So
It's a
I took,
platypus. Okay.
yeah. I took a drawing of a platypus and I doctored him up. And there's a shot where he's like giving a thumbs up, and there's another one where he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Have you ever heard what type of sound does a platypus make?
I don't know, but did you
I
know
got you.
that? Right?
I got you.
All right, make the sound. What sound does a platypus make, Austin? Here we go. Here, wait. Here we go on the ToneSperience with "This Is Your Talent." All right, make the
Oh
platypus
boy.
sound, Austin. See, you ain't gonna do it now. That's jacked up.
What's that? Oh, my platypus?
Yeah, make the platypus sound. Oh, good God. Like, yo, you know what's jacked up about platypuses? Is it like, all right, what's the plural form of platypus? Is it platypuses or platypusi?
I think it's just platypus.
Would it be
It's
platypussy?
plural and singular at the same time.
Would it be platypussy? I mean, I already said the other day, I don't think YouTube can handle me, so I'm banned from TikTok. Let's see if I get banned from YouTube now. All right,
Platypus.
so did you know that the male platypus has?
Remember what? I remember the time.
So
They're listening to Michael Jackson.
The male. Do you remember the time?
Right. Got Magic Johnson dancing with Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so the male platypus has a stinger in his hind legs that inserts a poisonous venom that paralyzes the female platypus, and they only use it during mating season. So does that mean that the platypus rapes a female platypus?
That was about to say. He was stealing the coochie.
He straight up GBH'd her, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
He drops her a Mickey. A Mickey. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Booyah.
All right.
That's crazy how nature is.
That is crazy. That's that survival of the fittest. I got some poison that's gonna paralyze you. We getting it on. We humping. Right. You coming?
Right. I don't think so. We have no choice.
Just lay down. Just relax. This is a dream. Don't worry, Jenny. It's me, Casper. All right. Zombie apocalypse. Did you see the first episode of this video of this series?
I saw the question. What would your weapon be?
What would your weapon of choice? They announced on the news right now. You, Karen Casey, y'all is just sitting around watching the news, and they go, "Shh, there's a zombie apocalypse. Everybody take cover."
Hey, I need an automatic gun so I can bust their brains out. Right? Doesn't that kill them when you bust their brains out? So I got an automatic pistol with bullets.
AK-47 assault rifle.
I ain't missing. Yeah, I saw somebody. Somebody had a hammer. I'm like, why you want to mess? They can still get you. They can grab your neck and start chewing on you. You know, you got to get close for a hammer.
All right.
At
So
least you can, at least you can clip them. Boop, boop.
that was Johnny Dismal out of California that said he'd bring the hammer.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Dismal's like he's an awesome cartoonist, an awesome artist. Like, oh my god, look him up. That's right. Shameless plug. Johnny Dismal, dismalthings.com. Check him out, yo. Anyway,
JohnnyDepp.com?
no, Johnny Dismal, Dismal, Johnny Dismal. So I ended up, I met him, great cat. I met him through my girlfriend Liz, right? She went to high school with him and introduced me to him. And we've been chatting back and forth. So he did the first show with us to The ToneSperience. You know, I'm doing an echo like every time. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah.
Experience.
Woo! Anyway, so
sound of the mad platypi.
Right. Anyway, so she hooked us up. They went to high school together, and we had a great time on the first episode. Me, him, and Doc, man. So that's where the zombie question came into play. And he had a hammer because it was practical. You know, you could take some zombies out at the same time as you might have to build some shit down the road, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So that's where he was coming
That's true.
from. And
That's
Doc had the giant Nerf sword thing, and I had like honey badgers. And I was like, honey badgers at the zombies.
So you'd be like Aquaman. You could sick the badgers on them, like Aquaman six like fish on people.
Nah, man, I got like honey badger grenades on my belt. They look like Pokemon balls, right? But I throw them out. And boom, honey badger, I choose you. You know,
okay.
Instead of the Pikachu, I choose in a honey badger. They gonna fuck up a group of some zombies, you know. So, and if anything, they're gonna distract them for a minute, and then we need something that's cute and cuddly to cuddle up with at night. We got honey badgers, yo.
Honey badgers.
The honey badger.
What is it? Is it 11 o'clock where you are?
Shit, I don't even know anymore. I'm like, here,
let me do the you know why?
Let me do the
You know why?
Let me do the
Because it's the ToneSperience.
It's the ToneSperience. Now, here, let me do a shameless plug to this bottle of wine that I'm not getting paid to promote. It's 19 Crimes with Snoop Dogg. It's called Cali Red.
Oh, you know Snoop Dogg Crimes.
It's pretty freaking good.
Yeah. I've had it before. It is pretty good.
You know, it's kind of a tasty red wine. It's groovy, man. You could like sit here and sip it while, I don't know, you're doing a YouTube stream, or you can have some cheese and some crackers. Everybody wants cheese with their crackers, you know?
Yeah. Especially cheese whiz and crackers, you know.
Oh shit, fuck shit. Ruck, I totally forgot the second question. What's the second question, bro? Help me co-host here. What's that other question we gotta ask?
So the other question that was asked was this. Basically, what is getting jiggy with it?
What is getting jiggy with it?
What is getting jiggy with it? No.
Get jiggy with it. Jiggy is feeling your oats. You're feeling good when you get jiggy with it.
So
you move your hands, you move your hips, you get jiggy with it.
So you're just out at the club. I'm getting jiggy with it, y'all. Hey, what you doing?
That's right.
I'm over here getting jiggy with it. What you doing, man? I'm
getting jiggy so basically, it's similar to the response that your girlfriend gave.
Similar to
repeat
what?
That?
Remember what Liz told you?
What did she say?
The whole thing with the 2-year-old?
Oh, it's the dirty diaper dance. Yeah. It's the dirty diaper dance.
The dirty diaper dance.
Right.
I guess you can see it that way.
Right.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because it's the ToneSperience.
It's the ToneSperience. Woo! Oh, this is crazy shit, huh? I got t-shirts with my face on it.
I saw the T-shirts. So you like making T-shirts out of the pictures that you've taken?
Yeah. If you go
Yeah.
to www.tonedingofreeman.com, you too can get your own T-shirts with your own custom stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh my God, Austin. All right. You got the pig at the White Elephant. What did you do with this pig, brother? Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still got it. Yeah, he's sitting in my office.
Are your office at home or your office at
Yeah,
work?
at home.
All
At
right.
home. At home.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Every once in a while, you got to squeak that pig and think of me,
Oh
man. I'm
yeah.
telling
Yeah. Yeah. Honk it.
you.
Gotta
Right.
make it squeal like a pig.
Squeal like a pig boy.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's what's up, man.
All right, cuz. Thanks for being on with us.
Oh, no problem,
Thanks for
man. You take
joining.
care. Good for hollering.
Yeah. Good for answering. I told you, what did I ask? I said, if I
Yep.
randomly called you, would you answer? You were one of the people that
Yep.
was like, yep, I'm going to
Yep.
answer.
Yep. I would answer, but I was just think I was in the middle of happy birthday or something. I didn't hear my phone ring.
Hey, we were just talking about how it was my mom's birthday a minute ago.
What about your mom's birthday?
Like, I was just telling Rock the story about how all my friends would come over to high school and sing happy birthday to her because we all lied
Oh
to
yeah.
people and told them it was her birthday. And it really wasn't her birthday, but it was fun.
It's always fun to do stuff like that.
Yep. So we went through that. And then you called. So I got to call my mom back when we get off
All right, then.
the phone. All
Call
right,
before
guys.
it gets too late. You know how it is. It's 9 o'clock. She's about to knock out here pretty soon.
All right, cuz. One love.
All right, take care. All right, love you. Peace.
Love you too. Like, well, holy crap, Rock. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It
Oh,
very much was.
all right. Now we got to call my mom back because I told her we could call her back. Oh, I really don't think you
Let's see
could
if she answers.
handle me, dude. Let's see. What?
Hey, Josh.
Hello, mother.
Still,
What's that?
am I still alive?
Yep, you are still on the ToneSperience. Woo!
No, I'm not. What's
You
up?
are.
I'm gonna hop in the shower. Oh, am I really?
Yep.
I
You
was
are
getting
back
ready to
with
hop in the
Rock and
shower.
the Dingo. What's up?
Getting ready to hop in the shower.
Well, alrighty then. No, Austin called me back, so we answered the phone with Austin and asked him the random questions, and then I said I'd call you back, so we're calling you back. So, happy
Okay, well,
birthday to you.
well,
Happy birthday.
love you, bye.
Wait, that's it? We didn't wait. Weren't we talking about something?
No, I was getting ready to go take a shower.
No, you were taking a shower, then we called you earlier, and then we talked, and now we're to the point where we're at right now. That's where
Yeah,
we're
'cause
at.
I haven't taken the shower yet.
Well, it is like what, 7 o'clock there?
No, it's like 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's like old people 30. That's about the right time.
Whatever. Whatever. That is so not nice.
All right. Well,
Just 'cause I'm a fall risk.
hey, I'm a fault risk too. I'm falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm falling. I can't get up.
I had a dream. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the mountaintop.
I was at the mountaintop because me, you, and Andrew, we went to that mountaintop together, and it was glorious. And little white girls and little black boys was playing in the park together. I was at the mountaintop, and I had the dream, something like that, right?
Yeah. Okay, then I have to go now.
All right. Well,
I
love
I
you.
can't
Thanks
be
for being
live
on.
anymore. Huh?
Thanks for being on with us.
Okay. Well, thank you and love you. Bye.
And love you too. Have a good night.
All right. You
You
too.
take it
Bye,
easy.
Rock. Bye.
Bye. You have a good night.
Okay. You too. Bye.
Oh, freaking A, dude. Good God. See, that's what it's about, dude. You got awesome family. You got awesome folks that are willing to like go along with what you got going on, and then you got the one singular person in the chat on YouTube commenting and laughing their freaking tailbone off at all of this nonsense tone experience. It's the tone experience.
Okay, now I heard it.
Oh, now you hear the echo.
Now I heard the echo.
All right. Yeah, I got like a little echo dial over here, dude, that I like adjust when I go tone experience. Woo!
Yeah, at first I wasn't hearing it, but then now it's like, oh, there it goes. Definitely heard it this time.
And I got some other stuff that I can play with, like, look. Oh my god, dude, that was so funny, right? Like, there's like a little clap feature and then like a little laugh track over here, you know. I don't know if you can hear that shit, but it will be in the YouTube.
It shall be eternal throughout the decades to come.
It shall be eternal throughout the day as it comes, and in the rectory we shall have change.
Hey man, whenever it involves the internet, as soon as it's on there, it's going to be eternal. So
right. Oh fuck, though, dude. This has been great. Thanks for coming on, Rock. You've been great, dude.
Oh, of course, man. I have no problem. I enjoyed spending time hanging out talking with you, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's always good, and we're always groovy when we are with the Tone Spirit.
I was glad I was able to hang out with you tonight, man. I know that usually we don't get much time to talk or anything. Usually we're really busy with a lot of stuff going on.
Dude, normally when I'm talking to you, we're like, I'm driving down the road, like long distance, because I'm like, all right, I got some time to chat with you. I know it can go long. You're probably just sitting around. It'll be okay, you know?
Well, yeah, like for me, like I said, usually my weeks are usually busy now, and it's crazy because before, like I said, with the job that I was at before, which we already established was a poor career choice.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because like my time frame with that for some reason was just so messed up there. And now it's kind of funny because the work that I'm doing now, it keeps me busy, but at least I'm now having more time to kind of take a breather and kind of relax.
Dude,
so I'm thankful about that.
And I get that. That's totally one of the things that I have to learn this year. Is finding that balance between work time and personal time. Because, fuck shit, man. I work a ton. And I don't take enough time off. And I need to balance that work time, home time out. I need to do that this year a lot. Like, that needs to be majorly in the works, you know?
No, I definitely know how you feel on that one because, like I said before, it was funny because the job that I went with before, I thought to myself, hey, I'm going to have more time to do camera work. I'm going to be able to do video editing. I'm going to be able to do all this stuff.
Right.
Funny enough, I just wasn't. And it was so weird because the job wasn't that far, the hours weren't that long, but it was just, this job was so draining on me with that short amount of time that I just never had enough time to do any of that stuff.
Dude, like, oh my god, dude, I totally get it. Now that we're getting into doing these YouTube streams where me and Doc are usually on the line and call other people in, and you know we have a guest or just a topic or whatever, we're shooting from the hip like you and I tonight, right? Like, I still go and I do editing after this shit, and like not only that, it's the planning to get to this point right here. Like, there are so many hours spent into this, let alone spent into work, let alone to, oh, I gotta go do a photo shoot with somebody because this is the life I want to do, you know?
Yeah. And like I said, like I've been learning how to do the video editing of, I got a green screen, I got all this stuff, I got all the camera equipment, the lighting and whatnot to do because I'm not doing anything big or fancy. I'm just doing simple reviews with my figures and whatnot. And like I'm just saying, I mean, it's nice to finally have that time because, like I said, I'm going to have more time to do it.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like I said, it's kind of interesting how you said trying to find that balance and everything. And it's funny because going to this job that I'm in right now, I'm putting in more hours than I did before than the other one. but I'm actually able to have more free time to just kind of kick back and relax,
Yeah.
which is so crazy to say. So, and I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to kind of doing that. And like I said, after the whole surgery thing, I'll have more time to kind of enjoy it because I'll be recovering and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring you in on another episode while you're in surgery, dude. We'll talk about your experience with that because this is the Tone Experience, and welcome to your life. This is where life is, and this is where we are, right?
Sure, let's see how well I can talk afterwards.
Oh, that'll be a heck of a fun conversation, right?
Yeah, let's see if I'm capable of it. If I'm not, then you'll have to plan it for a little bit later than that.
All right, brother. Well, again, thanks for talking with me. Thanks for being on. I'll chat with you later. It's like 11 something o'clock here, dude. 11:14,
Of course,
and I need to get up and go to work in the morning. So
of course. And like I said, I had a pleasure talking with you and chatting and everything, and like getting to hear everyone talking that you're chatting with. So I really did enjoy that.
always, dude. Thanks for being part of it, brother, and thanks for being you.
Of course. Thanks for having me on, Dingo. I really appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. Late.
All right, take care, man.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining in. This is episode like 3. Yeah. Have a good night.